Welcome back to Saturday Ironheart Merchant Company, session 33 in Angry Tooth. It is the afternoon of the 20th of the Darkened Moon, which is February of the year 65,008. Almost caught up to Monster Monday. Last time we left off, Melvin wasn't with us, but this time he is. For what all went down after the party managed to finish up explaining to Hiroten what had happened during the day, and deciding to camp out with the giants as they investigated, mostly in the need for Cinder and James to recover spell slots and ensure that the party was prepared to continue on their mission. As the party decided to head through the forest, surprisingly unimpeded, the heavy blizzard only coming to hit them once they exit or reach the outskirts of the trees. The heavy snow coming down that seemed to blow with the wind started to dissipate roughly as the party continued their journey through the open fields, heading towards a village that they had managed to catch the eye of. Well, noting along their path another village about a day's journey, roughly about I think a day's journey to their west, seemed to have popped up around some large brown and red rock formation of sorts. But as the party continued on with their adventures, they managed to spot and notice this village and the group of old Spark, not Old Sparkly. Sorry, I'm reading a note that someone else just sent me. Old Sweet Big Tooth. The party having managed to get to, or not only find them in this group in the cabin, as well as the rest of the Smilodons that they had been sent to hunt, they decided quite quickly to take up cover, hiding and watching and waiting for the creature to not only let its pack members out, but also hopefully to get the boss cornered and attack it by itself. Excuse me. As the party managed, though, to get into position, letting the other Smilodon packs run off into the blizzard, vanishing as they continued heading and piling through the snow itself, plowing through the snow itself. The party themselves, rolling a few hide and stealth checks in general, would manage for all the most part to succeed, all except for poor James, who, as always, never really was meant for stealth. As his armor and the smell of him would be picked up on the air, the old sweet Big Tooth managed to not only sneak around, but get a jump on the party, minus Cinder and Rolliman, who managed to quickly react, Rolliman dealing the first major bit of damage and rushing off to the creature's side before tearing into it, with the assistance of the rest of the party working to smack into the creature and keeping it from managing to take any attacks, managing to keep it from using any of its spells but bark skin. They easily dispatched of the creature quite quickly as they looked about, waiting for the rest of the Smilodons to show up. Noticing that the packs that had ran off had started to turn around, the party began to prepare, with Rolliman setting himself up in the center of an alleyway on the side of this building that they had been fighting next to. James and Cinder hurriedly climbing up to the top of the building. Melvin, as you, for your own part, having just really woken up, having really relaxing on the sled that the party had been carrying and dragging with them, as you look about, down on the ground in front of the building, Rad kind of sits next to you for a moment as he starts to kind of stir you awake and climb up. To the rest of the party, as you or Cinder would begin to block off this alleyway with walls of ice, I believe it was. Am I correct in that, Cinder?
Makeshift walls of ice using a spell to
That's right, yes. It wasn't Walls of Ice. I remember you had a different spell for it. That's right. But creating these walls and blocking off the back of the alleyway and creating a funnel into a narrow 10-foot by 10-foot kind of alleyway to go towards Rolliman, the party begins to prepare, knowing full well that these creatures are on their way. Though still roughly about 50 minutes out from what you can tell, you lot are kind of left to prepare for a moment as we come back. Like I said, Melvin, as you kind of find yourself stirred awake by Rad looking down at you, spikes sticking out of him, this tiny owl looking almost demonic in nature as the creature kind of like tries to jostle you awake, and as he does so, looks at you with his strange spine devil like face with blackened bones and markings all across his face, kind of smiles eerily and then climbs up, or runs over and climbs up the building quite quickly, leaving you kind of looking up almost in surprise.
Uh, am I supposed to follow you?
As you look up, you see James and Cinder kind of standing on the roof, looking down and talking towards Roloman. As you can see, the icy walls have kind of popped up suddenly. A village that looks to be all around you as you look back and around Melvin.
Well, I'll start to make my way up the roof.
All right, give me a climb check real quick while you're doing that.
Oh, I'm just floating up.
Oh, you're just floating. Okay.
He's using inverse feather fall.
Yeah. As you walk over to the edge, do you just look around to see if Rollman's looking for you, or looking at you?
If he does, I'll just give him a wave.
I'm not.
Okay. As you look around, expecting him to kind of be watching you, as you start to float up, you see no Rollman, but as you kind of manage to get to the top, you see his rad kind of climbs over to the edge, over next to Cinder and James, and seems to lean over and watch as the two kind of continue casting spells and getting themselves ready.
Okay. What's the man? Just for me to stay down here?
Stay down there and fight. I have a couple things I can do to help you from up here. And
I'll support as I can, but they are coming in basically 4 waves since they're coming from different directions.
Mm-hmm. Shouldn't be too bad. I'll do my best to hold them off.
And if it comes down to it, I can levitate you out of their reach for a good bit.
Yeah, I'll shout if I need assistance.
Alright, I'm just doing something here. Real quick for a visual. What the fuck was that?
What the fuck
That was a noise.
That was a noise. Okay.
Is there a horse nearby?
As
There
you
must
look
be.
about, you see as James's face is suddenly turned into a horse.
Oh my god.
Even I can't do that yet.
What did I miss?
So this is a crude drawing to give a rough idea of what you're looking at. As you look down, looking about, as you see the icy walls themselves kind of giving a bit of a chill, the blackened, squiggly line, the body of big old Sweet Tooth himself, or Sweet Old Big Tooth, there we go. As you look about, kind of watching or feeling the wind kind of hitting your backs as it does, it's almost eerily silent as you look down, kind of waiting and planning and prepping. Is there anything?
Roman's is just taking stock of the items he has and when to use them and stuff.
Okay, so as you kind of readying yourself, does anybody else have anything else they'd like to do before you guys hunker down? Mm-hmm.
I'd like to be on the other side of the roof and keep an eye out for the other 3 packs that went in different directions, because we know they're all coming back, but I want to see them as they're coming.
Oh, you can clearly see them from where you're standing. I mean, they're all kind of honing in this general direction from what you can tell from the snow colliding down. The 4 packs seem to be coming generally almost in like an arrow towards you lot.
Yeah. All I need.
Good.
Melvin?
I wish I had crafted the mines.
Is there anything you wanted to prep at all, out of curiosity?
I would like to set my one spider mine up down in the pathway.
Okay.
Spider mine?
In the funnel.
As you walk over to the edge and kind of begin to float down again, As you do, you can see the body of the large, or rather massive, saber tooth with its two massive fangs kind of sticking into the ground. One bright purple, the other bright green. That kind of seem to give a bit of a glimmer as the sun or as the light shines on them. Rollman kind of over there as he starts to kind of pick away at his equipment, move it, cleaning off his blade, getting some potions organized onto his belt to make it easier to grab for. Yeah, as you kind of find your way over towards the funnel, a nice icy chill wind coming off of it, even somewhat colder than the unnatural wind around you as you feel it kind of blow on you as you begin to set it up. Is it a roll to set it down, or is it just a save? Let me double check.
Yeah, I think it's just a save. I don't believe you gave me any roll to set up.
Perfect. Figured as much. Yeah, because it's not magical. Okay, perfect. As you kind of crack the thing open and set it down, kind of putting a little bit of snow over it to cover over it, about midway through the funnel, and then find yourself kind of walking back over to the roof and floating back up. Oh, yeah.
Can I... quick question. Do scrolls that are based off of, like, time based off of level on a scroll, would it still just be my caster level?
It'd be theoretically the one who created this. No, yeah, it would be yours because you're just casting the spell that's on the scroll. Yeah, it'd be yours.
How far away do the creatures seem to be?
Currently 11,520 feet.
Well, I'll wait till they get a little bit closer because duration-wise, I don't want it to run out before they get here. But I have a scroll of bull strength that I would like to cast on Rollman before I go back to the roof.
Okay. As you kind of find the corner of this little ice funnel, so that way you won't be immediately pounced on by these creatures if they manage to sneak up on you all. You kind of stand there and wait.
Yeah.
All right. James, is there anything from you?
Not really at this point. There's nothing else I can do
Okay.
to set up.
Let's all roll initiative really quickly in the background, please.
Sound good.
Make my life easier. Whew, that's not fantastic.
Neither.
I feel that.
Wow, James is proactive today.
All right.
James is ready.
James knows what he's coming for, and I gotta do.
Where I should be in the initiative for Sportcaster.
All right.
Yeah.
Melvin with an 11. James with a 24. Rollman with a 21. And Cinder with a 9. Oh, let me roll Brad's as well. As the little Eric Cochran person kind of begins to prep his spikes as the spiky devil form he's taken. Damn, alright. James will be up first for the initiative. Un momento. Ooh.
Where I can't really do shit because all my stuff is more or less reactive.
You can always hold an action, you know.
That's true. That's true. You can hold an action. Don't worry, Cinder. You still beat over half of the enemy. And there's Rad, who does not. Since I don't have his dex bonus, I can't assume what it is. All right. As you begin to kind of wait, the heavy snow kind of beginning to come down even worse. The cold beginning to, or the weather beginning to turn as the wind begins to get chillier. The storm clouds overhead beginning to darken, and overall the sounds of the whistling woods in the distance now seems to almost pick up like a shriek from a woman's shrill as the entirety of the snow begins to pile up heavier and heavier around. This village almost seems as if the snow is avoiding as you watch and expect the snow to come pouring down on you, and you can see almost 20 feet in front of you from where each of you stands right now, looking out into the open plains and towards the forests of the south, that the snow is piling up quickly, but yet it seems to, as it almost hits about 40 feet above you, begin to shrink and shrivel but down to nothing but small flakes that seem to lightly touch the ground and almost give it a dusting.
Village is cursed.
Just got some
Cinder,
sort of-
Cinder just kind of says that on the side of his mouth as he looks on.
When the
Uncle, I
Smilodons
agree.
arrive,
It's weird. We'll save that for after the Smilodons, though.
when they're about like 10 minutes away, Roman will use his diamond decanter, oil all 3 draughts to give himself some damage reduction,
Okay.
and then also activate his spell tattoo to gain a stance that will be very helpful.
Okay. As you begin to kind of take out your decanter and pour the liquids over your weapons, you begin to watch as they seem to body. Oh, my bad. Oh, it's an oil. Oh, okay. Oh, I know what you're doing. Okay, never mind. Yeah. As you begin to almost pour this stuff over, your armor and clothes begin to glimmer and almost gleam in the light caused from the heavy snows. As you all look down, Rollman becomes slightly sparklier and a bit more lubed up, if you will. As he looks on, ready and waiting as the first of the creatures begin to crest the last hill in the distance, about still 200-ish feet from you guys. As the creatures continue, Melvin, as you see them getting closer and closer, they get within about 90 feet, only needing another round before the first group of them gets here. You want to activate your spell for your held action?
Yes, I would like to cast the Scroll Bull Strength.
All right. As
Plus
you
4, right?
+4 to Strength for 6 minutes.
As you read the spell off, and the scroll symbols begin to glow, the scroll incinerates immediately into ash, dissipating onto the ground, and then the smoke kind of flurrying up into the air, enveloping around Rolloman as he begins to glow with almost this yellowish light, his muscles seemingly to ripple more and growing larger as he stands prepared.
It should help a little. Look out for that mine.
I'm not stepping from where I am.
As you see Melvin point about 5 feet in front of you.
Well, it's 5 feet from me. Hold on.
As you kind of look at
bit.
taking a step back for a second. Go ahead. Yeah.
The last thing I'll do is reach behind my back and activate the ability to give myself Bless.
Okay. As you begin to glow even further, a secondary light seemingly going on, Rolloman becomes almost an illuminating beacon amongst the light. As you hear the Smilodons roar, and looking like they're charging straight towards him.
Yeah.
All right. As Melvin floats back up to the roof. If I remember right, the roof is 40 feet up in the air, just for my own notes. Yes, okay.
Yes.
All right. As the first group of the Smilodons, these ones with these long black fur get within about 20 feet of the little, funnel. Sorry, the whiskey's biting me a little bit in the background. As these creatures get within 20 feet, you see 5 of them kind of walking up, looking and sniffing around. They seem to kind of look up in the air towards you, James, and Cinder and Melvin, but seem to kind of ignore you, looking back over towards the kind of funnel like ice and staring at Rollman. James, you are up first. These creatures are currently about 30 feet in front of you.
I will hold my action for when they get in there to cast Spiritual Weapon down there beside Rollman.
All right. Rollman, then you are up.
Is there a goad action?
Not that I know of. You can try and taunt though. And I will, and it's just a diplomacy roll to cause them to become hostile with you.
Okay.
Oh, there's a goat feat.
Yeah,
I don't
there's a
have
goat
that.
feat. But so yeah, the thing is, instead you just roll instead of diplomacy, trying to influence to become fanatic. You influence to try and become hostile towards you.
Okay.
So
I
yeah,
will
just
do
roll
that.
me a diplomacy. All right.
Hit me.
Hit me, please.
Oh, you mean the diplomacy that James normally gets?
Yes. If James, you just talk to them and try and make friends with them, this will go really well. All right.
Please don't.
Okay, I'll get off the roof.
10.
And what are you saying?
Come on, you scared cats. I've taken down your leader. You just gonna let me walk away?
The creatures seem to look over towards you, and you hear a couple of them begin to roar and hiss as they look at you. The long black fur on their necks, or on their backs, beginning to stand up slightly as the creatures begin to kind of lower their heads slightly and begin to slowly walk towards the funnel, sniffing at the ground.
The funny thing is, they can't detect the trap, I don't think.
You do need trap finding to do that.
Just double checking something. What's the? What is my? Oh fuck! I can't. Okay. All right. As the creatures kind of watch Rollman, as you throw out this comment, the creatures seem to kind of begin to edge their way forward. However, as they get to the edge of the funnel, the first group, about 15 feet, I think, or how long's the ice walls that you can put up, Cinder?
We never specified because I was kind of jankily making them with the slow forming.
Okay. Oh, I think I'd say 15 feet would be about what you'd be looking at for length. Okay. As you kind of take a second, or the creatures kind of seem to sniff at the ice walls, looking at them, and one of the the Smilodon seems to claw at the wall before it's going to move. One of the black-furred ones. It is not with. What's your striking range, by the way, Rollman? Just for reference.
5 feet.
5 feet. Okay. Wanted to make sure. Okay. As the creature seems to, the Smilodon with black fur kind of claws away at the ice wall. It seems to kind of get claws stuck and pulls away like any cat would. Kind of leans back down and looks at you. The other four behind it, seemingly watching the larger of the group, kind of standing there at the entrance, sniffing, and it's going to end its turn. The brown-furred ones will crest the hill and follow up right behind, using their full movement to come up right behind the black-furred, ending their turn. Cinder, you are up as you see these cats, these Smilodons are beginning to congregate about 15 feet in front of Rollman at the edge of your funnel and kind of seem to be staring in at him and looking, not really doing anything.
A second group shows there's 10 of them now?
There is 10 in total, yeah. 5 black-furred and what looks to be 5 brown-furred.
How close together are they looking as a group?
They're all within 5 feet of each other. It's a pretty tight-knit group that they seem to be keeping to each other. In total, the bunch of them seem to be about a total of 20-foot diameter space between all of them, kind of almost standing on top of each other.
I need every single one of them to make a reflex save.
Okay. Let me kick off. As... Oh, what? Oh, that's why. Well, I've got one down. There we go. Oh, it didn't even roll it. That's why. Okay, my bad. Here, let me make sure I get the last one. Alright, there we go. So lowest was a 9, highest was 28.
The DC is 18.
1, 2, 3, 4. 4 succeed. Okay.
Yep. Don't worry. First hit, not that bad. This is the full. Don't worry. So those succeeders take 3. They take 7.
Okay.
As there's just a howling storm of like dust and whatever other small particles it picks up from Haboob.
God fucking damn you and your Haboob. As you cast out Haboob again, the winds beginning to pick up around the creatures. They seem to roar as little thick flicks of snow and rock seem to catch them, causing little bits of cuts on their faces and bodies. Alright. You haven't moved. You're still on the roof. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
Oh, I'm about to insult these things the pettiest way. Hold on. Let me pull up a spell. The closest one is getting shot by a ray of frost.
Okay, let's see what you got.
insult to injury.
Range touch attack. Okay. So, yep.
Everything will become immune to Haboob, I swear.
16 to hit for a touch.
16 does hit.
All right, return of Melvin damage.
As
D3.
you, God damn it. What spell was this again? Sorry. What was it? Sorry.
Ray of Frost.
As you shoot a little bit, a frost, like a ray out of icy winds, this energy kind of smacking one of the Smilodons in the face with black fur as a snowball kind of hits it in the face, and the creature kind of waves it off and looks up at you. Little bits of ice kind of stuck to the bridge of its nose as it looks very confused and stares at you.
I'm warning you. I'm gonna do it again. I'll end my turn.
Roll an intimidation check.
Am I good at intimidate? I don't think I am.
Hey, gotta try. Come on. Maybe you'll roll like Melvin. Oh wait, hold on. That's a threat. Actually, no, that's not a good thing.
Maybe you'll roll like James. Oh wait, that's also.
Guys, you're not filling me with confidence here.
You'll roll like Rollman.
It's the acid splash damage, man. As you shout this, the creature just kind of looks up at you and hops for a moment. And as it does, it kind of looks back over towards Rollman, who seems to be glistening as it licks the top of its lips.
Roman looks bored.
As you say that, the orange-furred ones are going to start to hold back at the top of the hill, about 30 feet away from the building itself. And they are going to roll their height checks. Let's see if I can manage this today.
Are they right in the open?
Well, two of them very much show that, as one of them sticks its head in the snow and then begins to walk around, acting as if you can't see it. The other seemingly kind of burying its body under the snow and starts kind of pushing itself forward, although the snow seems to run out quite quickly as it seems to think it's still buried in the less than an inch worth of snow left on the roads or the area around the village. The others seem to almost vanish into the snow as the winds pick up and the blizzard seems to thicken out in the outer edge of the village. Oh.
Do they enter the Haboob?
That ends their turn. No, they do not. Red is up. Give me a moment. I have to double check his spell thingy. Alright, well, let me see. What were my instructions exactly? Make sure I'm right in here. Gonna use this at choke point, but not on Rollaman. Feel like I need to specify that. Okay. He is going to shoot his his quills down at the creatures. He gets 3 per action, and is just, since he can't do anything else, going to do that twice. D20 plus 11. Does not miss, and that's a crit at the end. Don't tell me I'm going to crit on myself for the first time. No, thank you. All right. And let's...
Does that still hit, though?
That does. No, it does not hit their AC.
You add the normal attack to it.
The what? Oh, I do? Oh, shit.
That'd be a 21.
Yeah, the 21.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. Do know. All right. So that's... Give me a sec. Oof! As you watch the quills on the Spiky Devil's back begin to shoot out towards this the black-furred Smilodons, slamming into them left and right like a porcupine, as the creature yelps out and seems to hiss up at the roof. The others seem to be slightly warier as the Smilodons as a whole slightly back up a little bit. Ooh. That will end Rad's turn. As all those go flying off, the last of the creatures are going to do... Okay. Oh, that's horrible. That's just as bad. Wow, okay. Alright. As they vanish into the snow... back up to the top, James. They did not come within the range of Rollman as you kind of watch down. Your held action didn't really go off. Did you? So as we come back to you, what would you like to do?
Do I still see the group of them there in the haboob?
They seem to be, just kind of standing at the edge or at the entrance of this funnel, kind of staring down into it. I heard Cinder typing, and I'm wondering who Cinder's typing to.
It's not me, I can say that.
Oh, okay.
I'm just looking at my spells now to see, because I don't have anything I think I can do.
What the?
My...
Why is your phone speaking paragraphs now? Go ahead.
Anything to push them further in?
No, I really don't. Other than Well, then, I guess it's time to try and... How long is the little tunnel again?
About 15 feet.
15 feet.
Okay, not worth doing then, because I won't hit enough of them. Well, I guess I'll just summon the spiritual weapon in the middle of them and let it go at it.
I mean, that's one way to do it. What do you
actually, wait, I
summoning
can do it for
exactly?
100... I can do it for... Let me get to it. I can do it for 160 feet. Can I put the weapon behind them and start trying forcing them through? That'd be...
Prodding
Should I
them with
scare
the
them
weapon?
through? Yeah.
That depends,
It'll be a replication of my
give
weapon,
me
so...
a search check to see if you can actually see the ground behind them due to the mighty haboob going on. You cannot see the ground behind them due to the mighty haboob going on.
The haboob betrays me!
The thick, wintry snow being kind of picked up in this like heavy, like almost tornado like vortex around these creatures is just almost too thick to be able to see. It's hard enough for you to be able to keep track of the large smilodons and the thickness of the clouds as you're.
Well, then... I can get this to them as well. That'd be 40 feet from me. No, I'll just... I guess I'm blasting. Oh boy, here I go blasting again. Kelgor's Firebolt.
Alright. The creature does have concealment, so just as a heads up, so you will have to... yeah, because creature within 5 feet has so the creature is further away has total concealment. So you will need to roll a D100.
2% mischance.
Yeah. No modifiers
Well,
added.
I'm aiming it towards the back to try and, if I miss, it'll hopefully spook them forward.
Okay. As you kind of aim towards what you think to be the back, let's see what you got. See if you can hit something.
First, I will roll the D100 then.
Yep. That misses no matter what, but go ahead and roll your attack because I want to see what you're going to hit. Because I have a chart here.
Touch attack, I add my wisdom.
The ground is too concealed for you to be able to hit, sadly.
That's sad. That's sad.
At least that spot of ground.
It passes through the ground, you know.
Roll again to confirm.
To be fair, hold on. First of all, Cameron, concealment does break nat 20s being auto hits.
Oh, he already failed the hit. He didn't hit because of the full because of the concealment. But I'm doing this for something else. You're about to see why.
Just have to confirm.
Yep. All right, as you shoot out this bolt, expecting the fire to hit the ground. You hear as it hits something, as the ground begins to slightly shake underneath your feet. A creature of some indistinct noise begins to roar out like a grizzly bear, as the Smilodons seem to suddenly be bouncing around in fear.
15 points of damage to it.
Alright, let me, what?
Maybe they'll charge forward now.
Man.
I don't know what I hit.
You don't? Oh, but that's okay. This is about to be a lot more interesting, because I originally didn't have plans for him to show up. Let's see. Give me a second as I add this in. And that's 15 points, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that doesn't even break that. Okay, so...
And that is fire damage, if that matters.
As you shoot out this firebolt, you hear the roar go off. The ground begin to shake. The house begins to move. The entirety of the village seems to quake underneath you. As James's firebolt disappears into the snowy wind that Cinder has kind of kicked up around these creatures. The Smilodons seem to be kind of making strange meowing noises, almost as if they're seemingly speaking to each other as they begin to look nervous, looking about. Alright, James, that was your first attack. You haven't moved. Did you want to do anything else?
I'll hold my second action if possible to just cast Spiritual Weapon down there with Rollerman if something runs in there.
Okay. Rollerman, you're up.
Can I get around the mine?
I believe the mine is a 5-foot wide object. The corridor is about 10 feet, so yeah, roughly you can get off to the side of it.
Okay.
Because you're medium, right?
Smilodon? I am medium.
Okay. The closest Smilodon is 15 feet in front of you at the entrance.
Alright, I'm gonna go up and stab it. Because they didn't want to come to me. So I'm going to stab it.
Alright, you have annoyed at the creature's lack of interest in coming at you. You charge forward, initializing the creature's held action. As soon as you step forward 5 feet, the creature is going to try and pounce.
It can't.
Can't pounce. You are correct. It is a charge.
It's still attacking though.
I'm just double checking something. No, because it pounces a full attack. It does require 2 attacks. Okay. Yep. As it's going to try to jump. Well, technically, once you step up 5 feet, you are within its range. So. All right, we're gonna hit you with its 2 claw attacks. Uh, 27 and 21 to hit.
They both hit.
Alright. Luckily, it's only the one creature. 2d6 plus 3. Sorry, 2d6 plus 6. So that is 13 points of slashing damage as the creature, seeing you come forward, the one at the front who has looked to take most of the haboob damage, kind of with frost in its nose, seems to slash out at you.
Cool. I take no damage.
Oh,
What?
Oh, because it's a decanter. Mm-hmm.
And they take 12 damage from my Cloak of Thorns hitting me.
Okay.
And then I get to attack them 4 times.
I don't like that.
Don't forget your +4.
I'm not forgetting, don't worry.
Oh, as Melvin shouts down, smiling, saying, "Don't forget to swing harder."
Yep.
Also, if they don't leave the haboob, they're gonna take a lot of damage.
Oh, they're in full concealment still, technically. Shit, I was supposed to roll for that. Oh well. I won't make you roll for this attack because I didn't roll, so in fairness, so... but if you next round, we'll go with it. Sorry, Roman.
So the first 2 hits is 30 and 22 to hit?
30 and 22 does it.
Cool. That's, I'm just gonna do it all at once.
No worries. Save yourself the trouble.
Yeah.
Stabbing, stabbing,
Well,
stabbing the
that's
big
35.
As you slash over at the creature, left, right, the Smilodon seems almost shocked as you seem to attack it with Frosty, expecting you to have backed off. You manage to cut into the creature, and as you do, it seems to go down almost immediately.
Oh, I had 2 more attacks from you. Damn. Oh well.
As you watch the Smilodon head, James, Cinder, and Melvin kind of go flying out of the wind of the Haboob, floating into the air, the blood trickling out of the back of the neck, kind of freezing in the air with the Haboob storm kind of picking up as it disappears again into the mist.
Is there another Smilodon I can hit without being in the Haboob?
No, not from what you can tell.
If I take out the entire area, though.
Huh? Sorry?
How big is the Haboob, Justin?
A boob takes up a 20-foot
It's-
radius circle.
Yeah, it's a big.
Like a radius? Damn.
Yeah.
Alright, yep. I can't remember.
In the 2 groups of Smilodons, the 9 left seem to all be within it, from what you can tell.
I'll just move back to where I was then.
Alright. You kind of annoyed, kind of
Disappointed.
sigh, and kind of kick some snow back into the Haboob and turn and walk back down the hall. Alright, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. The Smilodons are going to roll to see if they can figure out which way to go. They are going to turn and start heading south out of the Haboob and away from you lot. As they step about 30 feet back towards the hill and kind of just stand on it, the 4 remaining kind of Blackford Smilodons watching and looking on as they seem to stare at the ground cautiously. Then it's going to end their turn. The brown-furred ones, not being able to see, are going to do the exact same thing and are going to begin heading straight towards Rolliman as they start
Yay!
to push in one after another. The first is going to make a reflex save, I assume, Melvin, for the spider mine.
I believe that's what it was, yeah.
As the spider mine clicks, the Smilodon with brown fur looks on at you with drool kind of dripping down onto the ground and clicks shut as the creature screeches out, I assume, at a 14 to save.
I believe that would fail. I'm trying to find it in our chat again.
No worries.
What does it do?
It's like spider venom, though, so I guess it would probably be the same save as...
Yeah, let me see if I can find the exact trap, because it's your spider trap that we used. 2 seconds for those. Because I know it was in here somewhere. If you want to take a look.
I was searching it, but it's taken forever.
We're going to take a quick commercial break for those listening in. Cool. Alright, let me get the recording back on. Alright, with a 27 to hit, that hits. The creature is down a constitution point.
And the trap clamps down on him, so that probably has a hold.
Yeah, as the creature is now stuck with the spider mine in the middle of the corridor, blocking up the corridor about 10 feet into it as it looks around, kind of growling and hissing as it waves its hand at the, or all about with the clamp down on it. The creature is freaking out as that moves it has failed that. It cannot pounce. It is going to try and break the trap. Which, for hardness' sake, is just going to be an outright 10. As it's going to try and bite down on the damn thing at a 24. Let's see, do traps have HP pools? I can't recall. Alright, what's the listing for them? No. So okay. So I'm gonna assume as long as it does more than a couple points of damage. Okay. Let's see. 2d6 plus 7. As the creature kind of tears at your trap on its paw, you watch Melvin, Cinder, and James from the roof as the creature seems to tear it off of its foot and throw it to the ground off to the side as it looks about. The trap clamping back up, kind of standing off, or as it bounces against the wall. The creature looking about, kind of standing more now on one paw than the other as it seems to limp a little bit. Ending its turn, and the other Smilodons behind it cannot get past. Actually, that's not true. Never mind, they can jump. One is going to try and pounce with a half concealment, so let's do a 1d100 and see if I can roll above a 25. Fuck you, yes. Thank you! Alright, Roman, as you see the creature, or the creature is going to try and jump over towards you and pounce. I'm just double checking. Yeah, okay. As it jumps past you, I assume as you easily dodge to the side of it, the creature kind of lands next to you, looking at you and kind of looks down at the ground where its claws are and looks back up at you with complete confusion as it seems to be surprised. As it failed, the others are going to try the same until the other...
my held action would go off with the first one.
True. Go ahead and roll for your held action.
My spiritual weapon would appear beside them and go to hit.
Yep, go ahead and roll. Your weapon will go activate on your turn, so keep that in mind.
17 to hit it.
Does hit.
As this hammer appears and smacks it for 4 force damage.
And it smacks on the side of the back end of the hip. The Smilodon suddenly jerks its head back to the side, looks at the glowing warhammer, and just kind of in confusion for a moment. As it does so, it kind of looks up and around expectantly, and looks back over at Rollman and seems to give a guttural growl. All right. As the next one to pounce, that's a 21. That one hits. As you get pinned down, now let me double check. You make full attack, okay. It is going to do its 2 rakes.
He did already.
Yeah, that was what the 66 was earlier. Good try though. I appreciate it.
Don't worry, I want him to hit me.
He does want me to hit him. 2 space.
Stabbing the cats to death.
14 and 28.
The 14 misses, the 28 hits.
28 hits. Alright, as the creature bites down onto you with its fangs, you take 5 points of damage as it pierces through. As you take 0 points of damage.
It takes 4 damage, and then he attacks from me, or does anything else.
Yep, I'm just double checking to see if this automatically counts as a grapple. No, okay.
28 to hit.
Shockingly, yes. Nope.
Ooh, and that one.
Ooh, roll to confirm. Nope, cancel out.
Alright. For the 1 to hit, that is the comma.
Oh no.
18 damage. That's really good.
Alright, as you slash into the creature now, as it drools down onto you, it kind of smacking into its face. As you do, you watch a tooth kind of come loose and drop right next to you, landing on the ground beside your face as the creature kind of looks at you.
Maybe you still get your 2 rake attacks since you did a charge.
Huh?
You get your 2 rake attacks, I believe.
I already did the 2.
For lunging.
Yeah, I already did the 2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's what the attacks were earlier. Yes, basically Rollman begins to act like a top begins to spin and attack. Alright, the others can't pounce now because technically you're already pounced on even though you're not grappled. Thus they're not going to do anything but stand where they are. Well, actually they're going to move up the 5 feet. And their turn to get into the little tunnel edges. Cinder, you are up as you look down and see the 5 Brownford Smilodons all in your little funnel, kind of slowly pushing their way towards Rollman, who has now disappeared under one of the creatures.
How many are still in the boob?
From what you can tell as you look over, none of them.
Hold the spell there. I mean, I'm gonna say if they're in the funnel, there is no boob. That's
Well, the boob is at the entrance to the funnel, is what my understanding was to it. So it pushes out. So it pushes the creatures to either go in or move back, basically.
I'm gonna hit them anyway. I cast Call Lightning.
Oh fuck!
Lightning.
Cinder just kind of like irritated that the creatures have escaped his haboob. Kind of holds his hand up in the air, points down as lightning strikes towards the creatures. Let's see. Is that a reflex save or is that a attack?
It is a reflex save. Also, I believe you said there's a snowstorm going on right now, right?
Around you, but so technically, it isn't coming down into the village as it seems to be minimizing while you're going around you, as if like the snow was shrinking and the winds were being cut.
I don't think that matters as long as there's a storm.
Oh, okay. That's true then.
All right, boost damage.
And is it all of? Is it multiple or is it only the one you're striking? Just to make sure. I want to make sure I'm using D20 I'm rolling.
So I get 1 bolt a turn, so they just
okay.
Yeah.
One unlucky guy is gonna get hit.
Yeah,
right.
right.
One's unlucky at first.
That's an 18. As the one with the like just kicked off the spider mine to the side, looks up at you as you cast this down.
So he fails.
Damn. All right, an 18. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Yep. I'm an angry little guy.
16 points of damage?
16 points of damage as lightning strikes him.
It's 4 times as good as the
My hammer.
As the lightning kind of clashes down, the sounds of thunder roaring as it does, as the creature seems to kind of almost begin to erratically seem to twitch and move as the lightning burns, and you can smell the singeing of hair and the cooking of flesh as the creature seems to stand there, blackened smoke kind of coming off of it, a wickedly ugly looking burn scar all along its back and its spine that seems to kind of expand out.
That'll end my turn.
Oh, no special thing for the storm?
He already did it. He gets an extra D damage dice.
He gets the damage dice go up from D6s to D10s.
Oh,
Yeah.
got you.
The damage exponentially rises if there's any kind of storm nearby or above or anything.
And then you're maintaining concentration on your spell for the haboob. Give me a concentration check, please.
I'm shockingly good at these.
It's hard. It's surprisingly hard to fail concentration checks because I think it's just DC 10 plus spell level. So
24.
I believe haboob is 2nd level, right? 3rd level.
Third.
Yeah, easily succeeding. As you have managed to keep your mind split on the other spell, as you focus on the Haboob's storm continuing up, as the winds kind of gust past, and the heavy snow that seems to be picking up off the ground seems to cloud the vision of that area. All right, the orange furs going to continue their thing of moving silently.
They're sneaking.
Yep. Okay. As they continue to go about where they are, Rad is up and is going to now cast his spell, Kelgor's Grave Mist, down at the into the kind of a little bit into the haboob and right at the entrance of the thing and into the haboob a little bit to allow the mist to go all the way to the end of the tunnel as this thick green mist begins to kind of expand. You begin to hear the creatures, the Smilodons, beginning to choke as they seem to make weird groaning noises. As they do, it is a fortitude save. No,
It makes sense.
give me a second. Oh no, it just happens. Oh, that's fucked. Oh, yeah, no, it's just, it's, what? Fails to overcome. Oh, yeah, no, it's just an actual AoE. There is no 2-hit or save. It's just, yep, okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's an interesting spell. Just gotta double check that.
It's just a low damage spell, but it is a spell.
What spell is it?
Kelgor's Grave Mist. I'm double checking really quickly that doesn't have a save, because somehow I get the weirdest feeling.
It doesn't.
Yeah, you can say that all you want. You're a player. Your job is to not tell me what I want to know. Let me see. Holy shit, it does not have a save. It's just, oh, that sucks. Alright, as the mist begins to pick up, the creatures will all automatically take, as they do not have spell resistance, 1d6 points of damage.
They also become fatigued.
Yup. Right. As each of the brown furred become fatigued and begin to kind of cough as this cold mist seems to kind of expand out in a greenish color of clouds, the creatures seem to almost begin to take the breaths in as they do, trying to suck in air. The creatures freaking out as they do. So I'm trying to do math at the same time as describe things. It's not a good idea. There we go. So as I repeat myself trying to check my calculation, I'm like, wait, that's not 6 times what? All right. As you see Rad kind of begins to cast this spell, he looks over at James and Cinder and then looks down at Rolliman and then back over to Melvin, just gives a thumbs up as he looks about and then is going to use his thorns to attack. 21. Oh, I hate you so much. There we go. Alright. As he aims down and starts shooting at one of the Smilodon that had taken damage from the trap. Those all hit.
That poor guy, he's got hit by lightning. He's coughing up.
You alright?
He was trapped.
God fucking damn it.
He's probably dead now.
There we go. No, he is not. As he continues to stand, the creature managing to barely keep its feet as it coughs up blood. The Smilodon looks up, spikes sticking out of it, still smoke coming off. It coughs out a bit more black smoke and just glares in defiance up as Rad ends his turn. Alright. Yes.
Has Melvin gone?
Shit. Did I miss Melvin's? Melvin, I am
so.
so sorry. Yep. I did not notice that. That was on me. No, I skipped you. You were supposed to technically go before Cinder.
There's not much I can do yet.
My apologies, Melvin. We're going to jump to you here real quick. Thank you, James, for catching that. No, because I'm just going down my list as I'm looking through everything. Melvin, yeah, my apologies to make it up to you here. As Red finishes his turn, I'll slot you back in before Cinder, but for this round, is there anything else is there anything you'd like to do?
Not currently. I was actually planning to hold my action.
Okay. For what?
If a group of them get a little bit closer, then I'll strike. But they're all kind of spread out right now.
Okay. And they're about 40 feet beneath you, just as a heads up. As from
yeah,
the roof.
that too.
Okay. No worries then. Alright, let me double check. Thank you for pointing that out, James.
You're welcome. Just I was like, wait a minute, something feels off. Rad came up a little quick there.
I'm just double checking something. Give me a moment. Because I have to see if these creatures can even do this. They are that, so that's that, plus, so if they can make 16... Sorry, give me one moment. Okay, they can. Oh wait, actually, nope, they cannot. Alright, cool. The creatures are going, as we jump down to the next Smilodons, they are going to continue their moving about.
Sneaking.
Yeah. As they continue going about where they are, let me just do this. Plus. Give me a second. I'm just double checking some stuff. There we go. Okay. All right. As they continue about, the last in the initiative, as the ground begins to rumble more, you watch as something in the haboob begins to take form. The haboob is what? 20 feet radius? Yeah.
Yeah, 20 feet.
Something in size
20
seems
feet
to
tall.
grow in size as a dark shadow begins to envelop inside there. As it does, the ground begins to rumble and seem to almost quake underneath whatever this thing is feet. As it slams hard into the ground. Roll them in. I need a reflex save, and I need one from every Smilodon.
Sounds good.
I'm just going to save myself the trouble, and we're going to roll by groups. Okay. Well, that's all 3 failures, or 4 failures.
Man.
Roloman, you are prone, as well as all of these Smilodons, as the ground begins to shake and you lose your footing. Alright, the creature is then going to go ahead and make a swing, just randomly. Alright, it's going to swing south at the Smilodons, that way. You watch as a Smilodon gets slammed into by a heavy rock, and that seems to take the creature almost by surprise. As it does so, the creature, the Smilodon, the black Smilodon, kind of standing there looking on as it does at you, slightly injured from earlier, takes the rock almost straight to the face as it gets knocked back, disappearing over the hill, and you don't see the creature come back after a few moments. As it ends its turn, we bump up to the top of the initiative. James, as you look on,
Fun fact,
that, yeah.
Continue, sorry.
No, I said, as you see this Smilodon just get a rock pelted, slamming into it, you feel the ground underneath your feet still rumbling. This feels like a familiar situation to back home when you were young, though you're not quite sure why, as you look down and see the battlefield in front of you. What would you like to do?
Well, fun fact, my weapon, the spiritual weapon, will automatically attack. It doesn't take anything for me to do that.
It'll go at the end of your turn. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I would like to try and spot and see if there's anything sneaking around the area where we can walk to easily. Anywhere that around near where we are.
Okay, give me a
I don't
spot
want to
check.
get snuck up on.
Rollman's like, wait a minute. I've seen this
It's
before.
the rumbling. That's a 20 spot check.
Okay. Give me a second. You see a single, orange or mustard furred looking Smilodon near what looks to be a wooden shack that's about 20 feet tall. About halfway on the other, through the town, seemingly trying to climb up onto it and failing as it seems to jump up onto it, get kind of caught on the shingles and then go sliding back down onto its butt into the snow. But as you look around, you don't see anything else that seems to catch your attention.
No, but I know they travel in groups.
Could be this. Could be the one that's just trying to see if it's possible. It could be that the other creatures have already made it. You're unsure at this point as you look around.
Yeah. Careful of other roofs. They might try and jump here. At that, I'm going to try. Can I roll history to try and remember why this feels familiar?
You can give me either that or an intelligence check. I'll take either.
You got ranks in history?
I would hope so.
I do,
Yeah.
and that's also an intelligence check either way, but I can
Yes.
use my ranks.
Yep.
So. 8. This feels familiar, I'm not sure why.
I mean, back home, they used to mine everywhere. The ground always rumbled. It could have been a number of things. Maybe this is an earthquake.
Someone shit too hard.
Oh, you know, Uncle Cinder was known to rumble the castle on occasion. Bean Burrito Night
Uncle-
was no joke in the Frosthorn family.
Don't
Uncle,
worry,
you
Uncle-
haven't had any bean burritos, right?
Uncle Cinder will try to roll higher than you on his turn for what's going on.
The baseline is 8. If you do worse, we are disappointed. I am disappointment.
I don't think I can do worse.
Yeah, no
He's
worries.
smart.
Go ahead, what are you thinking?
With that'll be the end of my turn, because I don't think I have anything else I can do.
Alright, your
That
spirit
was like
weapon is up. What?
Shout words of encouragement, maybe?
I mean, you could. It won't do anything in this situation, but you can shout words of encouragement as Rollman is being pinned by a Smilodon laying on top of him. Like a
You know what,
giant dog.
actually, there is one thing I can do. One last thing I can do. It depends though. You already have bull strength, so I need to double check with that. What kind of bonus that gives? Because I do know that was cast on you.
Enhancement.
Then this will work.
It's true.
Because this is a morale bonus. Elation.
What's the range, and do you have to be able to see him?
No, it's allies in an 80-foot radius.
Okay, perfect.
He's
I want to make
within
sure. Alright, yeah.
So he gets
Bonus.
another +2 to his strength and dex,
Okay.
and plus 5 more feet of speed.
And let me check something.
That lasts 6 rounds.
That is... Oh, yeah. So, yeah, Rollman, as you begin to feel your entire body almost fill with joy and energy, it's like you just had the most rewarding shit of your lifetime, and, man, you're ready to go.
What a way to say it.
And honestly, with the Smilodon landing on top of you, that might have just happened, to be honest.
Now my
Spirit weapon is up.
I'll slap him.
It is prone, so you have advantage.
It is
plus
prone
two.
currently. Yep. Yeah,
So I have +2 more on it.
Yep.
I think so.
Let me double check. For
Maybe
com-
+4.
It is for prone. +4.
Okay, that'd be a 22.
22 to hit. Does hit.
For 3 damage, I did the maximum Rand Frost can do.
As the
Really
hammer
putting that work there.
slams into the creature, kind of smacking
It's
into
force
it.
damage.
The
Magical force damage.
the Smilodon just kind of meows lightly and then looks back as it seems to kind of like kick at the spirit weapon, trying to push it away lightly with its foot.
An annoyance.
Bad kitty.
James shouts that down from above. Yeah, is it only 1 attack per turn, or does it get 2? Out of curiosity, I can never remember if
double-check
spirit weapons have a specification.
I can only do it as many times as I can do it. So right now,
Okay, so 2. That'd be 2 attacks because I give you.
One. He's a caster.
I know, but you get. Because
It's based off of your
base attack.
base attack bonus. How many
Got
can
you,
do.
got you. Okay,
Yep.
no worries. All right, as the
So-
thing kind of smacks into it, leaving a little bump on the Smilodon's thigh. Rollman, we jump to you as you are currently being laid on top of by one of these Smilodons fully as this creature kind of envelops you.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up from prone.
So you kind of give me a strength check because you're gonna have to shove the cat off you.
Dumb cat.
You technically bigger bonus than I think you've almost ever had before.
No, I've had bigger bonuses. I don't have my rage on right now.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
Let me make sure.
You do have the bull strength though, so that helps at least.
Oh, normally Roman has like a 16 strength, so 20.
20. As you manage to shove a large cat kind of off and squirm your way out from underneath it, the cat's more warm and awkward, and like kind of like the heavy and sweaty skin seems to stick to your armor more than anything due to the coldness of the metal.
Standing up from prone does provoke an attack of opportunity, by the way.
However, this creature is also prone, so it can't get an attack of opportunity.
You can. You just have a -4 to hit.
I mean, you know what? That's true. You know what? That's fair. The creature is going to make a swing. I guess that is a fair point.
Thank you.
It is only...
I hope you hit me.
Only fair. It will swipe with one of its claws here. +6 instead. That's a 10. It lightly paws at you and then just meows aggressively up at you.
My turn. Sadly, standing up was a move action, so I don't have...
Yup, you only got your one attack. Well, your one attack action.
I have 2 swings because of offhandedness.
Don't fucking...
Flash roll.
I love the Snorlax, not gonna lie. That's me every morning when I'm stoned looking for munchies in my house.
I can
35.
smell...
Oh, it's not a crit thing.
30?
Hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, good. I would be worried if it didn't.
Right?
Yeah. So this is the energy.
Energy, alright. Let's see what you got.
16 damage.
16 damage. As the cat that you were just a moment ago laid on top of as you manage to slice into it, watching as the body goes limp and the cat's eyes seem to just fade as it looks up at you.
Is there any other ones?
There is one within 5 feet of you. Yeah, there's the one standing off to the side of you that James has been smacking on the butt with his spirit weapon. It just kind of looks up at you and like tilts its head and seems to kind of like show its teeth at you as it hisses.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
Okay, that's with the comma, so that's almost messed that up. Okay. 18 damage.
18 damage. Give me a second. Yeah, okay. Making sure I can do math.
That's good.
Roland, how
I
much
know, right?
health have you healed?
As
and
you
how much damage-
slash into the creature again, kind of as it lays down, you cut into the shoulder of the creature quite heavily. As it begins to bleed, the cat seems to try and bite at your hand as you pull away, avoiding its attack, kind of taking a couple steps back as the creature doesn't seem to stand up.
That's my turn, because that's everything. Also, I haven't healed anything because I haven't taken any damage.
That's true. It does have to take damage. Alright.
But now I'm standing.
These creatures are going to now, as you end your turn, the Black Furred are going to begin their assault on towards the creature in the haboob. We're gonna roll. Yes?
Remember that the creature in the haboob will take damage just for being there.
Correct. On its turn, as I've been noting. And only 3 of those hit. Alright, as the creatures...
Well, 3 of those have a chance to hit, rather.
Yeah, right. Alright, so we're gonna see if we can do this. 3d20 plus 10. Only one manages to hit, as the second creature manages to jump. It had to crit. I also rolled a nat 1 on one of those, so I'm just gonna roll 2d20 real quick, just to save myself the trouble here. Okay, cool. I almost failed again. That would have been horrible if that Smilodon had just jumped into the haboob and vanished into a red mist. I think you guys would have been a lot more
Wonder.
scared.
I would have been very sad. I need those pelts, you know.
Right. As the one creature jumps into the haboob and is going to lands on to what the large creature within it and begins to attack. That will be. Oh, I actually have to make. Oh, 2 rake attacks again. Okay. D20. Oh, I have to make through concealment as well. Fuck. Oh no, because because he's never mind. Because he is pounced. So sorry, I'm just doing my math here, making sure I've got the right things. D20 plus 10 again. There we go for my maths. That second one does not hit. Let me just. So I'm trying to get 1 sec. 6 plus
Well,
3.
not once.
Yeah, right. As the Smilodon seems to, one of them disappear, or 3 of them disappear into the haboob, vanishing as they do. As they seem to dissipate into the mist, the dark shadows kind of jumping onto each other as they do. Something seems to grab hold of the large creature that had been making the ground shake and pins it down, biting into it left and right as it does. Sadly, it takes no damage as it doesn't break the resistance. All right. As the brown furred creatures are up, they are going to start to jump at, or stand up, and then go after Rolaman. The first.
Watch me.
Next to you is.
If they stand up, it's a move action.
It is. That's why I'm not raking or pouncing. I'm just attacking.
Okay.
Technically, though, I still get 2 claw attacks from it if I use that. So let's see. For the first one, that is a 26 at 22 to hit Rolaman.
They both hits. Is this Melodon low HP or no?
This one is the one you've been clawing at left and right, or that you just hit.
Do your first damage because my response might kill before the second attack hits me.
Okay, no worries. You take 6 points of slashing damage as the creature slashes its claws across your chest as you go to swing back at it.
By God, it did a damage point.
Oh God, it finally hit him.
So this first one with the comma, 19 to hit.
19 to hit, that hits.
Alright, I healed a point of damage. This is
One is literally the lowest thing you can roll on that d6, so yeah.
20 for the bastard sword.
20 for the bastard sword into the creature. As you slice into it, you watch as its head goes clean off, flying into the air. Oh, wait, that was to hit? Oh, okay, sorry.
Don't
Never
worry,
mind.
I'll probably do enough damage.
No, you're good, you're good.
That's the comma.
That's the comma to hit, or is that damage?
Damage.
16 to hit damage? Okay, I'm good to know.
And then 13 for the
Thank you. You gotta be specific here. Yeah, 82.
29 damage total between his 2 hits.
As you clean the head off of the creature, it goes flying into the hair on the first hit. As it goes over the wall, and you hear in the distance someone shout, "Goal!"
Let's go.
As you look over, Rollman, down the hallway at the 3 other Smilodon with their brown fur kind of up in hackles, the one in the front with its black singed fur, and it's still smoking as it does, it looks at you and is going to charge you. Or rather, sorry, pounce at you, to be specific.
No problem.
That is a 25.
Yeah, you hit me.
Alright, just to see... Okay. Alright, he is going to rake twice. 20 and 18 for the rakes.
Yes, you hit. Both of them.
Alright, we're going somewhere, gentlemen.
Into the grave!
14 points of damage total. As the creature slashes into you, kind of pinning you down onto the ground underneath it. The
Gonna
creature.
be honest, it might die before the second hit hits me.
That was both hits.
Yeah. After the first hit, these are the attack rolls from the comma and bastard sword.
Wait, sorry, the 27 and the 35?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the 35.
Gotta let me roll first so I can keep track of this, man. If you start rolling before I do, I'm not gonna be able to notice what you're rolling. Yeah, alright, no worries. Yes, those both hit. Go ahead, you're good.
I'm just confirming for the second
crit.
one there. Oh. Yep. 21 to hit.
21 does pass its AC, yeah.
Cool. So that's this bastard sword for the crit. $46 damage.
As you cut into the creature, you watch as its head goes clean off, leaving its body kind of standing there for a moment as the head goes flying back into the haboob, vanishing into the mist. It kind of slowly drops to the ground in a kind of blackened, smoky ash billowing out of it as it does. But the other two Smilodons behind kind of stare on at you.
Okay.
They are both going to try their own attacks. And they're both also going to try and pounce. So here's the first one. That will be...
No. Oh,
sorry, 19?
Modifier. Yeah.
That does? Alright. As the creature jumps on top of you once more, kind of shove the body one off, grab another jumping onto you.
They keep coming.
Let's see.
The hits keep coming and they don't stop coming.
True.
D20 plus 10. 25 and 14 to hit.
The 14 misses.
Alright, the 25 hits.
Yes.
Alright. You take 6 points of slashing damage as the creature kind of drooling over you, tears into you with its claws, slashing at you as it does.
Nice. And then I respond.
Jesus Christ. Yep.
That's the comma.
Yeah, that hits. 31. Oh.
22 to hit.
22 also hits, yep.
Yeah. Let me just roll both of them at the same time.
Yeah, you're good.
34 damage.
As you manage to cut into the creature, it's still standing over you as it does.
And 5 more because it hit me, which got from Cloak of Thorns does some damage.
As the cloak kind of expands with little thorns into the cat's paws as it looks down and screeches, it roars out in pain as the thorns kind of retract little holes now in the poor Smilodon's paws as it looks down at you.
Poor thing. Okay.
As Roland just smiles up at it while he's pinned down. The other Smilodon is going to circle around and try to claw you while you're pinned.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Actually, no, he's going to bite, in fact.
Bite me.
He's going to try to bite your head for a 28.
Yep, you hit.
Alright, as he does so... it chomps down, taking 16 points of piercing damage
Nice.
as you feel your head kind of clamped into the creature, pulling back and some of your hair going with its teeth.
Alright,
Rollman,
29
as
hit.
you feel, you can, the James and Cinder and Melvin can see a small bald spot now appearing on the Rollman's head from
No!
a streak from the
My
hair being
hair.
torn away. 29.6 hit, yeah. Oh no. It's just like look back and start stabbing at this one.
I mean, it did just cost him his hair. I don't blame him.
Yeah.
As Rollman vanishes under a pile of these creatures, another two of these creatures.
Yep.
29
damage.
points. As you stab into it, the creature drops to the ground almost immediately. As you hit the center chest of it, you feel the body kind of slam behind you. As the Smilodon, still looking down at you, still standing over you, looks on in almost shock and amazement.
Messed up.
You say that covered in blood and ichor, some of your hair missing.
Uncalled for.
We were just out here having a good old time.
As the Smilodons, the brown-furred Smilodons end their turn, Melvin, you are up.
Well, Melvin will never tell him, but he is watching Rolliman in quite amazement.
He's just
Quite an impressive feat.
fighting these things in a pit in a locked room of ice.
I would like to look around, see if there's anything else coming from other directions.
Give me a search check.
Cool.
Let's see what you got.
22.
Let me double check my numbers really quickly. Okay. So I have to scroll back a little bit here. There we go. As you look on, as you look over, you see the one, kind of mustard-furred Smilodon that James had kind of looked at earlier that's still struggling to climb onto this shorter shed-like building and still falling down into the snow every time it jumps up there. You notice as you look over, though, about a building over, about 60 feet from where you guys currently stand, roughly, is another Smilodon climbing about the roof and looking at you lot. About 2 roofs away still, as you can, from what you can guesstimate.
How far would the roof between us be?
It is, from what you can tell, about, it's kind of a little bit narrower, being a bit more like about 10 feet-ish in width.
So from where I'm at, it'd be...
That would be, the roof is, if I remember right, this was a 20 or a 40-foot wide building, if I remember correctly. And then, so it would be another, from you, it would be 35 plus 10, so that would be 45 feet, at least, plus another 10 for the house, so 55-ish feet from where the next roof is over.
Okay. I would just, like, nudge James and point out the other one that I spot. And I will wait. Specifically, I'm waiting for one if one gets within, like, 30 feet of me.
Okay. Kind of watching behind you as you look on. Okay. All right, Cinder, you are up then. As you hear Melvin kind of nudging James, kind of looking back, you can see the creature that Melvin kind of pointed out towards as you kind of look about, looking back down, seeing Rollman still underneath the bodies of these creatures. Your Haboob still completely kind of at the entrance of the funnel, seeming to obscure what looks to be multiple shadows inside, kind of fighting it out. What would you like to do?
I actually get to roll Haboob damage again?
Yep,
Oh
you
my
do get
God.
to roll Haboob damage again.
So there's no save this time.
Correct.
Here we go. Yeah, that's almost max damage.
Jesus.
Nice.
Doesn't do anything to that creature.
It doesn't care about damage
10,
reduction, by the way.
No, I know. 20, 30, 40. Can you give me a spell resistance roll, by the way? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's that.
Haboob doesn't care about spell resistance.
Does it not? Does it go past?
No.
No, it ignores it entirely.
Oh,
Spells
shit.
it doesn't.
Oh, never mind then. Oh, my apologies, then it does affect. Okay.
I rolled high, it matters, but I guess it doesn't anymore.
No, as you hear the ice kind of catching onto the creatures inside, but they seem to be battling it out and smacking into each other. And with the hefty winds, it's too hard to tell what's going on inside at this point. What would you like to do, Cinder?
If I look over and see this one that Melvin pointed out, right?
Yes, the one that's kind of hanging out on the roof. Yeah, for reference, the image I had posted earlier, it's the farthest roof on the right that it's on currently.
Yeah, I need a reflex save as a bolt of lightning comes down to it.
That's just fucked up.
So, fun fact, at my level, I have a 160-foot radius. I can hit anyone in it with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, long range those.
21.
I succeed. It's still gonna hurt.
Roll a 30. Roll the max
Oh,
damage.
that'd be magical, but no, 14.
Aw.
Let me do my math here real quick.
Fucking
Alright, as the creature seems to suddenly, like, jolt, as the lightning bolt kind of goes flashing past. Would you
It's
link
the
back
map.
to? Oh, thank you.
It's the map.
Yeah, as the lightning bolt seems to zoom past Melvin's head, going and arcing past and over the roofs, the creature, the Smilodon seeming looking at you lot, thinking it was slick by managing to keep itself low to the roof. Suddenly, it's zapped and seems to its body seems to convulse and move about jerkedly as it begins to blacken and smoke for a moment. The creature kind of stands up and like shakedly looks at you as its feet are not staying underneath it quite too well, as it seems to catch itself a few times, and kind of stares.
Not done with him yet. I'm not done.
40 feet. Okay, I'll keep that in mind.
I'm not done with you yet.
All right.
Wait, leave him alone. He didn't do anything.
Ka-chow.
The 21 hit.
21 does hit.
All right. Let's see. Wait, is that a crit or is that one up? No, it's not a crit. Damn. High crit range spell. I was hoping.
Really? Huh.
Yeah, it's an 18 to 20 crit range for this spell.
Oh, yeah, wow. That's cool.
Fucking
Also does-
threatening.
Oh, it also does a lot of damage for the level spell it is. Hold on. 4d6.
I mean, I was gonna
16
probably
damage.
roll it.
16. Okay.
Yeah, as I flick my hand and I start shooting out what basically looks like wooden bullets, kind of spikes, start flying out of my hand.
Oh god, you did this to old Big Tooth.
As Buffy the Vampire Slayer begins to, or sorry, Cinder the Vampire Slayer begins to shoot out wooden stakes towards the creature. As they slam into it left and right, the creature kind of drops to the ground. Again, these spikes sticking out of it as it kind of lifts itself back up, blood kind of trickling out of its chest, and like it's shaking as it does, and just looks at you, seemingly almost kind of like with a strange look in its eyes as a bit of black smoke kind of comes off the back of its fur. One of the what looks to be hairs on its tail singeing and burning at this moment.
For feel, the description of the spell says these splinters are longer than a Titan's javelin, which
Damn.
is horrifying.
Like you're throwing full trees at him, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm staring this creature down.
No, as you just kind of smirk and glare, Cinder, as you kind of wait, ending your turn. All right. No worries, Melvin. I'll keep that in mind. I just wanted to make sure because I was like, wait a minute, that's within 40 feet. No worries. The orange are going to continue.
Sneaking.
Well, not technically.
Oh, not sneaking.
Here in a minute they won't be. Oh, that's not what I meant to type. Meant to type this.
Who will come out of the Haboob Dome?
Alright.
The haboobs.
As you watch as 4 of the 5 of the Smilodons seem to jump up from the back end or the front end of the building towards the village, about 40 feet from all of the furthest of you, being I would assume James on that on the corner. Within Cinder and then Melvin, as the creatures seem to jump up and look about. Melvin, your held action goes off. What would you like to do as you see these 4 orange-furred Smilodons just jump up onto the roof and looking at you lot with hunger in their eyes?
Fireball.
They're the roof 40 foot away from me?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay. The only thing I didn't pull up was the creature sheet. Melvin will pull out a small red square of cloth, crumple it in his hand, and on the roof with them will spawn a swarm of spiders.
Whoa!
Spiders, push them in.
Alright, let me look this up real quick.
Fucking
That's pretty
spiders.
good.
They're fucking dude. Swarms are horrible in 3.5, and spiders are one of the worst. Them and hell wasps. All right. The spider. As you crumple it up, these spiders begin to kind of form in your hands and begin to kind of climb off, jumping on off your hands onto the roof and dissipating into the snow. The spiders are under your command as they charge forth. Are you just sending them to attack the nearest one?
Yeah, I have a range on that of 40 foot, so I can summon them in on their square, basically.
Oh, okay. Never mind. My apologies. As
so
these spiders seem
pouring
to
out of the roof underneath their feet.
as the spiders like a little volcano erupting, a black color, what looks to be like almost a black moving volcano of legs begins to fill up underneath them. The creatures envelop one of the Smilodons as it roars and screeches and starts clawing at itself. Go ahead and roll for damage or what you would like to do for them.
Yeah.
After you answer the wife, no worries.
No, that's TV. In the
okay. I was like, I fully get it.
The TV speaketh.
I know, right?
You must obey.
The base attack would just be the spider swarm's base attack, right?
Yep. So
Yes.
D20 plus 1. Oh God! They have a second. Their secondary damage sucks. Their initial damage sucks. Oh God, 3 to hit. As the Smilodon seems to kind of shake itself loose, the swarm seems to dissipate onto the ground around it as the creatures seem to keep around at its feet. It does mean technically if it moves, it'll provoke an opportunity attack, but you do fail to try and catch the creature or to attack the creature.
There's also.
I'm pretty sure swarms just auto hit.
I'm
if they're in the air.
checking, actually.
I'm pretty sure it's like their main selling point as a thing.
They have distraction, so if the creature that begins its turn in the
Never
swarm-
mind. Disregard me. Yes. Actually, it is an auto hit. So never mind. Roll
nice.
1d6. Yeah, because it's if they envelop the same square. And I didn't read that part. So yeah, roll 1d6 for the swarm as the spiders begin to kind of re-wrap around the Smilodon as the creature looks down, excitingly kind of trying to stomp on the creatures as they start to grab onto it. Let's see what we got for damage. And this is 1d6 for the just hitting the creature.
And then I also need a fortitude save.
Yeah. Ooh, okay. 1d20. Woo! Luckily, we're good. The Smilodons are great at these. 18.
Okay, that one passed.
As the spiders begin to bite, the Smilodon kind of like begins to try and shake the creatures off as they try to continuing to stay on the Smilodon as it seems to like make strange noises as it moves about. All right, that's your summon for the spider swarm. You didn't move, so did you want to do anything else?
It's not his turn. That was a third action.
Oh, that's
This
right.
is
That's
a-
right. You're right.
Yeah, it's a concentration anyway, so.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, never mind. All right. All of the one Smilodon is going to make that jump check again to see if he
Also,
can...
if they start their turn in the spider swarm square, I'm gonna need a fortitude save from them.
Okay. Oh, God. Okay. Well, we'll just do that now. All right. As it's going to start its turn, and so that's a 17 to roll.
That one succeeds.
Okay.
It's going down though.
Plus 15.
1 by 1.
Finally! As the creature still fails to try and jump on the roof, you see the fifth of the orange first. You see its claws catch the top of the roof for a moment, and as it scratches to pull itself up, its head looks as if it's like trying to like pull itself. The look of "help me" as it drops back down, and you hear a poof of snow as it flies up in the air. All right. The other 4 are going to immediately start moving about. No, they can't. So the Smilodon first one is going to jump. Yeah, really. First one is going to pounce at Melvin. Oh no, they can't. Never mind. Because they use their jump actions to get up here. Disregard me. I can't pounce. Oh shit. Hold up.
They also have to
Actually,
probably, they
I
have to make a
can't.
jump check across.
Yeah, I can't make it that far. Movement speed and shit.
What you gonna do?
Just double checking anything. Alright. I need a fortitude save from from Cinder, James, and Melvin, as the largest of the four is going to turn and spew out something from its glands or its scent glands.
I really thought you were gonna fart at me, and I was gonna be like, "Are you seriously
I
doing?"
think that's what they are doing.
Well, technically.
29.
Okay, 16, 27. Melvin, you take 1 point of poison damage.
Oh, I'm immune to poison. Oh,
As
Roll
you were,
concentration.
huh?
You do need to roll.
You
a
do
DC
need to roll for concentration. Yep.
DC 11 concentration.
As the creature spews out this weird, like almost clear fluid, and the smell of it just smells like like wet cat, and kind of begins to envelop you. You feel as if you've been marked. You do succeed. One to keep concentration. Golf claps for you there. Oh, alright. Well, that's going to end their turn, as the Smilodons are going to stay on the edge of the roof. Red is up, and as he is going to see that Rollman is fine, is going to turn towards these creatures and aim for one of them.
Push him into the pit.
You know what? Actually, he's going to charge, because you mentioned that. We're going to try and charge one of them off the roof. I'm just double checking.
Be a bull rush, if that's what you want to do.
It is. I'm just double checking what I gotta do. I know he doesn't have that. You know what? No, we're not gonna bull rush because I'll die. Oh, never mind. I see exactly how this is gonna go. So no, we're just going to shoot spikes like a good person, and not try.
you are like a size small little guy.
Bull rush also gets attacks of opportunity from all creatures around.
I doubt Wolf has improved bull rush on this character.
Nope, and I don't want to take that many hits on Rad. So, we're going to shoot spikes. He is going to do 1d20 plus 11 for the first one. That is a 20. That hits, so... taking 12 points of damage as he whittles away at one of the Smilodons. Looking over, looking about at you lot as if it's ready to pounce, and it is going to continue his barrage. As he can't do anything else besides that, and maintaining concentration on spell. 1 sec. As the spikes slam into the orange-furred Smilodons, the creature kind of yips out as the spikes kind of protrude out of the creature. Each one slamming into blood, kind of spurting out as the creature looks on at you lot, roaring as it does and hissing. The others kind of doing the same. The one still ass end pointed towards you lot seems to kind of ignore you for as it does. But that is going to end Rad's turn. Let me roll my concentration. Oh, shit.
Is it a concentration spell?
Is it? I'm trying to remember because it states... Well, technically, it doesn't state that it is, but neither does Haboob, so...
Well,
you have to specifically state its concentration.
very few spells are concentration.
You're right. No, yeah, you're right. Never mind. It isn't. Okay, perfect. I did Google just to double check because I haven't seen this spell from the Player's Handbook 2 before, so no worries. All right. As the spell continues its effect, Rad ends his turn. The mustard furred are up. Oh, actually, they don't even need to make their moves silently anymore, as they're going to full charge,
Jigs up.
except for the last one, who's going to try and make his last jump check to see if he can get up the roof. Still failing.
Get down there.
But as the other 4 from the other Smilodon group are going to begin their own jumps to get over to the next one. Okay, and then their last one. Alright, as one of the Smilodons seems to jump across to make it to the become one roof over from you lot, you see as 4 of them jump and only 3 of them manage to land, as one seems to vanish in between the rooftops. A loud kind of clanging of what sounds like breaking wood and cracking like objects inside the building can be heard as the creature seems to disappear. The other 3 Smilodons continue their way over as they manage to jump over to your roof and come to the edge of it, ending their turn as they do. The earth thingy is up. Let's see what he can do, or what it can do.
Did it die?
No, not yet.
Oh.
And it is going to successfully manage to slam into one of the Smilodons. Oh, well, that fucked up. Well, that wasn't even what I was trying to roll. There you go. Wait, what? Nope, my bad. Ignore that.
Oh.
That would have been a lot.
Damage.
Yep,
Oh,
that would have been a lot.
Slamming
My
around.
apologies. There we go. That's better. As you hear, or rather see, kind of looking over towards the Haboob, a Smilodon with black fur go flying into the dome with Rollman, clashing into the back icy wall as it slams into the ground, a bloody pulp, nothing left of it. Alright.
We'll have to figure out how to get proof from that one later.
That is that creature's turn. To the top of the initiative. James, you're up.
Well, there are Smilodons on the roof now.
Yeah, there's in total 3 to the east of you and 4 to the north of you. Both are in 40-foot ranges, roughly.
Well, I'm gonna keep my eyes on my spiritual weapon for as long as I can as I back towards the ones east of us.
Okay. Say, with where your hammer is set, you kind of have to stay at the edge of the roof to look down, because you're kind of looking straight down at it into the little thunder dome that you have set up.
There's one guy left down here. I'm leaving his hammer down here.
Oh no, there's a reason I'm doing it this way. Once I'm there, I'm looking away and the hammer's gonna just blink to beside me and start wailing on the first one near me.
Alright, yeah,
It's out of sight.
As you kind of do your best to keep eyes on it, give me, let's just roll a spot check. We'll say DC 15. To see if you can manage to keep your eyes on it as you're doing it. Cinder, that is not for you to roll. I don't need your eyes. Oh, wow, just meets.
I'm doing this for a reason. I'm trying to be smart about this spell, because it's only around for a short amount of time.
You're good, Cinder. I was just giving you crap. Don't worry. But yeah, no, James. As you kind of like get to the over. What's your walking speed? Or your movement speed?
45 feet.
Yeah. As you get to the eastern edge, suddenly kind of looking over, the thing appears right next to you. As you get within 5 feet of the Smilodon, as it looks at you, with its head tilted as you slowly make your way towards it, not looking at it, or after not looking at it.
Yeah, and now I'm just gonna swing at it with my hammer. With my regular hammer.
Alright, let's see what you got. You're not
16
roll.
to hit.
16 does hit.
Nice.
4 damage is not wailing on it, but he's trying. It's a lot of damage for a cleric.
No.
No, it's not.
That's 3 damage for me hitting it with my hammer.
4 damage, buddy. 4.
4 damage. Sorry. And then my spiritual end of my turn. My spiritual weapon's also gonna take a swing.
All right. Let's roll for your spiritual weapon. Let's see if it can
Wait,
do more.
that was you hitting it with your
Yeah,
own-
yeah, that was him hitting it. 27 to hit.
Please for coffee.
Like 1 damage again. Yeah.
Oh no!
No, nice. Finally.
The force of the hammer just bam.
As you lightly tap the side of the creature's cheek, the Smilodon kind of looks back, turns its head back towards you, pushing your hammer over, as the celestial hammer comes from the side, smacking it from the other side, shoving your hammer back, and the Smilodon in just complete confusion as it looks over at you again, regaining its posture. Little duckies flying around its head as it looks almost confused.
I can sit here and tank because now I have 4 of them around me that are gonna focus on me
3.
more than anything. 3 of them around me.
All right.
So,
As
and that leaves Rollman just within the range of elation too.
all right, as you stay kind of looking at this creature, smiling as it gets its eyes back to like center stage of its head, you
Problem there, friend?
you smile cockily. Rolliman, we jump over to you.
Okay. There's one left here, right?
Yep, on top of you currently, technically.
I'm gonna hit it.
Hard.
Hopefully.
Let's see what we got.
This is the comma.
Okay.
31 to hit.
31 hits. I think you'd have a hard time missing though at this point.
Yes. What is our AC?
Lower than you're to hit.
Okay, 18.
I think base mileage is like a 14.
As you smile up, excited for the combat and the thrill of a challenge of this creature, you swing the comma and you watch as the head goes flying over the wall, and just you as a sigh of blood kind of trickling down and the body dropping to the side.
What the hell was that?
The crowd cheering because you got another goal.
Oh, okay. Sound like concerning sounds.
Concerning.
Yeah, he was very upset that the creature died in the background, don't worry.
Yeah. I'm back at the full HP though, which is good. So that was an attack action, so I will go ahead and there's no living things near me anymore, right?
Correct. The closest living creatures to you are 15 feet in front of you, down the end of the corridor in the Haboob.
Yeah, no boob. Alright, since I have hands, are these buildings climbable?
They are wooden buildings. So in theory, yes, you have your commas, you have, in theory, I assume, some sort of dagger on you. You could theoretically climb it. I will need a climb check if you'd like to do so.
Can I estimate what the climb check is before doing it?
Yes, give me a moment, good sir. So this would be roughly about a DC 20, because of the fact that there is it's uneven surface with no natural like handholds, so it's like what you'd expect of a typical wall.
Okay. I'll just shout up to anyone up there. Drop the haboob or bring me up there. I don't care which one.
As you shout up, you see Cinder, who's facing away from you and looking on into the roof, and same as you look up, seeing Melvin kind of doing the same. Neither of them seeming to look over towards you as you shout this up. Mm-hmm. All right, and that ends your turn.
You said 15 feet away?
Yes, in the haboob, so they are full concealment.
I'll wait just outside the haboob.
Okay.
I'll move up to there.
All right.
So that's 10 feet, right?
Yep. You move up 10 feet, keeping a 5 foot of the tunnel still in front of you, and the haboob on the outside of that. So,
yeah.
All right.
As Roman moves 10 feet, one of his rings glows, and he has 20% mischance from some minor concealment.
Okay.
One of his rings.
As you begin to glow slightly yourself, the ring kind of giving what looks to be a shine and glimmer to you, almost like a small beacon.
That's my turn.
All right. The black-furred Smilodons fighting inside the haboob One is still pounced technically on the creature, so it's going to make its grapple check. Can this be grappled?
I'm sure it has a pretty high grapple check.
Oh,
Whatever
it
is.
can be grappled. This is gonna be alright. We're gonna roll.
My lemons do have high grapple for what they are.
Well, I rolled a nat 1, so that's a 18, or that is a... Oh, shit. Yeah, the creature is grappled, as the Smilodon seems to bite down, is going to try and bite down on it, and this means it gets times 3 damage if it hits.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The Smilodon about to level up.
But it has to succeed in the grapple check. That's a specific thing because it's got the whole this whole thing's built just to be a scary fucking thing to hit. 26. What am I misreading? Let me see.
That's just the multiplier from a crit.
Oh yeah, you never mind. I'm looking. I thought they were setting with the rake. Okay, I'm thinking of someone else. That's fine. 26. So that is. Hey, it's 14 points as it bites down. Does not break damage resistance. So that doesn't matter, and that's going to end its turn. We're going to do a search check for this creature, or rather a spot check to see if it notices you. Actually, we'll do 2.
I have a feeling I really should leave that haboob up. I feel like...
I didn't say to listen to Rolman.
Neither of the Smilodons seem to notice Rolman, and both are going to instead try and bite at the creature they have pinned.
Oh. It has a chance.
That's a crit. That's great.
Something confirmed. Let's see if it's actually a crit though.
Yeah. That succeeds. Alright. Let's see again.
Oh god.
The first
Permanent
crit
injury.
confirmed.
No. Alright, so that is double the dice or double the damage. We'll just double up the
dice had 3.
It does.
It's 3 times.
It's 3
so
times,
yeah, triple.
so that heals
Maybe it
going.
gets their damage reduction.
Hopefully. So that is 2 successes. So that's gonna be 4 from that, and then what's that by 3? So that's 8. Yeah, cause 6 and 2. Okay, cool. What's 7 times 8? I think we can do math fast.
56.
56. Thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, where am I writing this? I'm writing it somewhere, and I don't know where. What? My entire dice roll has been written somewhere else. I don't know, and I'm gonna find it later, and I'm gonna be very sad where. What? Okay, how the alright. 86 plus.
It's not Sunday or Monster.
No, it's not there. I was typing in one of my tabs. I just don't know which one. God fucking damn it. If you correct me, I will kill you. Don't even. I know. Yes.
Nope.
I read it. I'm very familiar. Yeah, that breaks through the damage. Does not. You hear as the Smilodons seem to tear into it chunks of what sounds like earth being torn out of the ground as they are thrown about out of the haboob, stones dropping into the ground as they do. The Smilodons seem to have pinned something to the, and are circling around it as you look and seeing the shadows, Roman kind of dancing about as they do. Those guys are dead. Melvin, you're up.
I'm so concentrated right now, guys.
Not even force could stop you from concentrating right now.
Just don't fall off the roof.
Do I need to roll concentration?
Yes, you do.
No, I don't think you do.
Actually, no, you don't. You only have to do it if you get attacked.
If you're if you're interrupted in some form.
Yeah, so it's just you can order the spiders basically to attack on your turn. They do technically count as their own action economy, so they go technically after you. So you get your own
Actually,
action.
with Thumb and Swarm, I don't have.
Oh, that sucks. Okay.
They just eat the nearest thing.
Okay, so yeah, but that still lets you continue maintaining one or 2 actions for your movement and your spell casting. You just can't cast another spell that requires concentration currently.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Or hold a spell, because that's concentration as well.
Or what?
or hold an action to
Oh yeah,
concentrate.
yeah. You can't hold an action to concentrate on a spell. That's true because you can't counter spell. Sadly.
What you gonna do?
Melvin's looking about, like digging through his spell book furiously as these spiders continue to chomp at the Smilodon.
Is there a spell that kills Smilodons?
I think a lot of them do, but
Thinking ahead, Melvin is just gonna like tap himself on the chest,
Okay.
and I will cast shield.
Smart.
He's ready.
As a glowing shield comes up, flowing in front of you, it looks almost like it has the sigil of Zebril upon it. All right. Anything else you'd like to do, Melvin?
Not currently, no.
Okay.
Chilling.
As you kind of watch the Smilodons waiting for them to attack, kind of holding I assume, either a movement action to get away if one of these things get closer to you.
And now the spiders attack.
All right, let's see what you got. It is an auto hit, so it's just 1d6, and then it is a fortitude.
They have a fortitude save.
Yeah.
To see if they're poisoned.
That's a 23.
Yep, makes it.
Yep.
Hey, but 2 damage is 2 damage.
2 damage is 2 damage. As the spiders begin to nip again at the creature, as it kind of tries to shake them up and seems to roar off as it does, the Smilodon seems to lock eyes with you, Melvin, as if it seems to understand that you are the one pointing for these creatures.
The swarm isn't moving. Do they get to bite more?
Yep.
No. It's just if they hold or in the space, they just do a d6.
Yeah. So and they're still. Oh yeah, because they don't. Yeah, it does.
It's not really. They're not attacking.
They're
it's
not.
just-
They don't get a movement. It's an auto hit. Yeah, that's true. So sorry, it's like a trap in a sense. Wait, what was that? Who posted a dwarf thing?
I don't know what that was.
Okay.
All
right.
When it starts its turn, since it's in their space, I'll need another fortitude save.
No worries. All right. As the Spire Swarm ends its turn, Melvin, you kind of casting shield, waiting and watching the creature expectingly, as you prepare yourself. All right. Is that your turn, Melvin?
Yep.
All right. Perfect. Cinder.
All right, I got tactics.
All right.
Where's the Smilodon that I don't like it looks? We got multiple up here, but where's one that I just don't like how it looks?
Well, the one that you made smoke dropped into a house on its first jump check, trying to make it to the roof behind the ones in the east.
I'm sure it'll come back.
Eventually, yeah, as you kind of look about, looking for it expectingly. The rest look to be pretty healthy. You see one of the ones on the eastern side of the roof is being kind of attacked by James. 2 others that seem to be kind of eyeing James readily and looking as if they're getting ready to attack and pounce on him. The ones on the northern edge of the roof, noting that yourselves are on the southwestern side of the roof. You see the ones on the four on the north. One seems to be kind of enveloped in spiders, while the other 3 kind of look about, cautiously watching. Again, many of them seemingly looking at Melvin as they seem to lick their lips, intent pretty clear in their faces as Melvin's shield starts to glow in front of him.
I want the one James is fighting to give me a reflexive.
Okay.
His turn.
You're gonna do haboob damage, by the way.
I'm just like, I
No.
don't taste good.
Yeah.
Taste good.
well, no, there's still a thing in the haboob.
He'll take half. Oh, there we go.
As you keep saying, I don't taste good, Melvin, in the background. I love that. All right. As you take... is this... What spell is this?
This is another bolt from the
As
store.
you point down towards and like a finger gun towards the creature, the lightning bolt goes shooting right, curving down towards you and shoots right off in a straight line towards the creature, smashing into it as it does. Immediately as the smoke kind of envelops it, it roars out in a shock. James, you feel the electricity kind of coming off the creature as the hair inside your helmet begins to stand up. Even your beard begins to kind of poof out a good bit. As you see the creature seem to almost blacken, a little bit of smoke kind of on its back beginning to come off as it does. All right.
And then here's where and then I cast Hide from Animals on me and my animal companion. We are invisible to all animals.
Okay. As you and
doing
Snow
damage,
vanish.
Does it take an action?
What's up?
Does doing kaboom damage take an action?
No.
No.
It's just a storm that doesn't.
Because there's still something in it. That's
He
why.
still has to roll to maintain if he's hit, because it's a constant. No, it isn't. It's not. Yeah.
No, it's not.
It's just duration, and for your duration, it's. How many more
Thing
minutes?
for Hide from Animals, and I'll be
What's-
here.
What's the minutes out of curiosity?
For what? For Hide from
Around.
Animals?
Yeah, what level are you for the no for the haboob? It's 1 minute times caster level.
It's a minute per level, and I'm cast level 6.
Okay, so 6 minutes. Okay,
Okay,
just want to keep that in mind. Okay, so 60 rounds. Got you.
Yeah.
All right. As you immediately vanish, disappearing, the smell and scent of you dissipating as you and Snow seem to vanish into the snow itself. I forgot about Snow till just now.
They've been hanging out.
Well, I've had thing for if exactly this happens and the creatures get up on the roof.
Oh, okay, that works for me. What would you like to do with Snow now as Cinder ends his turn?
Well, if Snow gets more than 5 feet away from me, the spell ends.
Okay.
So, Snow's just chilling.
All right, Snow stay and kind of vibe with you. As Melvin continues to kind of mutter, "I don't taste good," he watches as the Smilodon first one's going to give a Fortitude save for starting its turn in the same area. That's a nat 20 for a 29.
It does not
Yeah.
care about the spiders at all.
Nope. The spiders kind of bite, and it seems to almost aim to enjoy it as it has
Wait,
developed
hold
an
on.
interest.
Oh god, we've given it a kink.
The
It needs
first
to go down.
is going to immediately pounce towards Melvin.
Are these on the same roof or are these on the?
Yeah, these 4 are on the roof. The ones to the northern portion of the roof. These are the orange furred ones for reference. And that is a plus 10. That is a 27, Melvin.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry, Melvin. All right, sorry. No, that should be nope. I'm wrong. It's not supposed to be a plus 10. It's supposed to be a plus 6.
It's so.
Okay. Figured I was, but I want to make sure I corrected myself. All right. They do get their 2 claw attacks. 2d20 plus 10. That is 14 and 29 to hit.
The 29 hits.
Oh, hey, at least you're not hit by both. You take... First time I roll max on that. You take 9 points as the creature rakes its claws across you, pinning you onto the ground. Technically, you are under it. You aren't grappled, though, as of right now, so you can get out from underneath it if you choose to. But as the creature kind of lands on top of you, it kind of smiles down as it does, drooling as the claw goes across your stomach, cutting into your belly. Is the swarm constant?
No, the swarm's gone.
Yep, there it
Well,
goes.
not going
Last
that-
2 more
last
rounds.
2 rounds. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
So as the swarm will continue, the other Smilodons are going to begin pushing forward. However, the other 3 are going to go after Cinder. Oh no, Cinder vanished. Melvin, I'm sorry.
I'm the only threat still there.
I know, and they don't. The other pack is going to go after you. So, Melvin, I didn't want to do this to
Do they,
you.
any of them start their turn in the space?
They already did the Fortitude save earlier. Yeah, at the very beginning of the
cool.
term. That was the that was the 29.
I didn't know if it went to the other 3.
No.
It's the spider's only in one space.
Yeah, sadly. The other creatures are going to walk over towards you and begin to flank and circle, and they are going to begin making their attacks. Each is going to try and make a bite at you. That is 28, 19, and 23 to hit.
They all hit.
Oh, okay. All right. 6d6 plus 7. That is 55 points of damage.
Well, I only had 20 health left.
As the creatures bite into you, tearing one after another as you do. The last thing Zebril, as he flips over the channel, kind of channel surfing in his boredom on his couch, is seeing the inside of what looks to be the esophagus of a creature for a moment there, as as these creatures begin to bite down and tear into you, Melvin. The pain causing you to almost go unconscious as the illusion drops. And your true form shows.
It doesn't drop on the.
Oh, that's right.
It's not an illusion.
That is right. I forgot. That's true. You are correct. My apologies. Disregard that. As you drop to the ground, though, these creatures continue to tear into your body, eating away at you as they do. All right. Rad, you're here. Did you want to take over? Are you cool with me still running, him? Just to verify. You've gone back to mute, so I'm going to assume I'm good.
I mean, I'm happy to take over. Where is he in the initiative?
We are at your initiative as you pop up, Brad. As you stand on the roof, on this rooftop, about a 40-foot wide and 40-foot long rooftop. You stand at the southwestern corner. You've used your spell of the Kelgor's Grave Mist down on the ground where the Haboob currently is, and it's continuously doing damage to the creatures down on the ground that Rollman isn't fighting. You can see in front of you about 10 feet where Melvin is currently lying on the roof on his back, being torn into by about 4 Smilodons with bright orange fur, kind of chewing.
Oh my god.
To the right, about 40. Yeah, I know. To the right, about 40 feet, you see James kind of smashing into one of the Smilodons with a mustard-colored fur. Kind of with a hammer and his celestial hammer. 2 others that seem to be kind of looking at James hungrily, looking as if they're getting ready to pounce on him about a total of 40 feet to the east of you as well. Cinder, who was just beside you a moment ago, has vanished.
It's only the animals that are invisible.
It's only the animals. I'm still there to him.
Remember, Rad is a beast folk.
Oh, that's...
He is not an Eric Cochran. That was the whole joke about him, is he was a beast folk.
All right.
He's an owl folk.
Yeah, so he is invisible to Rad.
With how the spell works, just forgets I was there.
Yeah, Rad, Cinder was there, and now he's gone, as if he's left you all to die. Or as you look down below, about 40 feet below on the ground, you can see Rollman with inside the funnel of ice walls that's about 10 feet wide. At the end of the funnel, out towards the hilly and open valleys of this snow-covered area, looks to be the Haboob itself. This large, almost snowy tornado that's kind of popped up in a 20-foot radius around the entrance. Your mist kind of all seems to be enveloped in there, and a bunch of creatures look to be doing battle in there. What looks to be 3 Smilodons have something in their pinned. The party assuming at this point to be some sort of earth elemental.
Huh. Okay. Thank you for the
yeah, rough catch up there.
How many are we looking at?
You can see
opposing fighters.
You can see the 4 Smilodons in front of you, like I said, about 10 feet. You can see 3 more, so 7 on the roof, 3 more to your east, about 40 feet. And then 3 more down in the Haboob, from what you were able to count, plus an earth elemental-like creature. However, Rollman's still down there and just kind of waiting for them to come out of the storm.
Okay. Sorry.
You also have Elation on you for a little bit longer, so +2 to your strength and dex.
Oh, word. So I'm on a roof. Melvin's
10 feet in front of you. No, he is 10 feet in front of you.
Also on the roof.
Yep, pinned to the roof and under Smilodons.
How did they jump up onto the roof?
It took them like 3 turns to do it. Don't worry, they just get up here all at once.
No, yeah, we're 4 rounds of combat in. It took, and half of them did not make up, as there's still 2 more on the ground that the party has seen. One
Don't they
fell.
have to get like nat 20s to auto succeed?
There was shorter.
There are shorter
buildings,
houses and entries, yeah, that they
and then
went
they
up.
hopped on those roofs and climbed. up.
Oh,
Jumped around.
interesting. Okay.
The spider swarm fucking them up, but
Well, you
not
did.
good enough.
Yeah, now the creatures have ran
The
over
spider
here.
is still there.
I still got
To be fair.
turns.
True.
And is Melvin unconscious?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Fully.
Oh, word. Okay. Huh. Okay. I am going to run up to where they're tearing into Melvin. And I am going to pull out a strange holy symbol.
Okay.
And close my eyes for a second and place my hand on the still being mauled Melvin. And he gains 18 hit points.
Nice.
What's the symbol on the holy sigil? Out of curiosity. Or are you purposely blocking it so no one can see it?
If people try to like look at it, we can probably do rollies, but he's not like proudly displaying it. He's just holding on to it so he can use this thing.
Okay. Melvin, as you feel magic flow through you, your breath comes back in your lungs as you look up and see one of the creatures holding what looks to be a chunk of your flesh in its mouth as it looks over at the... Is it spine or is it spike devil?
Spine.
Is it spine? Okay, I thought it was.
Spine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. As you, as the Smilodon seems to be looking over at the spine devil, kind of standing over you, Melvin. As you look, the blood kind of dripping down onto your face from each chunk as you look up, but you feel your health, your HP come back. The wounds seemingly closing. All right.
I sign at him. Get the fuck up.
Run.
I say he is still
yeah,
pinned
I mean,
under the creatures, just for your knowledge. So
He's not actually pinned.
No, he's not pinned, but he is under because Pounce
pinned.
does technically
He's not
put you as
mechanically
prone.
He's
So
prone, though.
yeah.
Okay. Well, as long as he's not mechanically pinned, he can just stand up.
True.
So, I'm not too worried about that.
As you sign to him
with
after
that-
healing him, yeah, though, go ahead.
Because he's not pinned, I assume they're not occupying the same space, which means I should be able to back up.
Yep.
Without provoking anything.
Oh yeah, yes, 100%.
Well, touch though, they're all surrounding.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
is this a touch?
Oh, they're so.
Yeah, they are
this is
surrounding him.
touch.
Okay, so yes, then I'm sorry, I mix up that Claire because range healing. Yes.
Okay.
There is.
Then I'm in
you will
range
spark
of
2 attacks of opportunity.
So I'll
on
stay
you.
put.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not too worried about these things.
All right. As you heal, did you want to do anything else?
Sorry, have I taken damage yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, you've just been hanging up on the
I'm not
roof
too
and
worried
shooting spikes down at the creatures after casting the mist down at them.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
How many spikes do I have left in this charge?
I've been just using them fully. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't have a chance to look up that this wasn't a regenerative thing, so.
No, you're good. I'll assume I'm out then, and I'll recast it next turn.
Yeah, because that would have been not.
You can cast it this turn, Kane.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
because
you
he
moved.
moved. He had to move up 10 feet. Yeah.
Nah, I moved. Yeah.
All right. As you end your turn, the mustard furred creatures are up, and the one that's in the house is going to roll to see. Well, he's dead. Okay. Well, that one.
Poor thing. He had some broken wood and got pierced.
Yeah. All right. The one that was jumping in the back is finally going to try and see if he can succeed again. Still fails, has not managed to make it up onto the shed, and still keeps falling onto his butt as you watch on. And now for the other three. The first of the furthest away from James is going to try and make a pounce at James.
That will actually hit.
I was going to say, that is a nat 20 as well. Alright. It is going to make its 2 rake attacks then.
Well, roll to see if you do some real damage.
Well, rake doesn't do... Oh, yes, it does. Never mind. Yes. My apologies. Let me also... So that's 6 points of slashing damage as the creature jumps onto you, knocking you prone. Oh, yeah, it was a 26 to hit. So
that'll be 3. That's
yep.
good.
And then for the 2 claw attacks, it's a 14 and a 20 to hit.
Neither of those hit.
As you feel the claws claw out your the armor, they sounds almost a chalkboard, or your nails on a chalkboard kind of going across it. As sparks kind of fly, the creature looks down at you and just kind of tilts its head as it ends its turn.
You shouldn't have done that.
The other 2 are going to circle around you and both begin biting you.
Hold strong, James.
That is a 26
One
and
hit.
18. Alright. Hold strong, James. It's true.
Hey, I got damage reduction, so I should be alright generally.
Bites hurt, though.
Come on.
It
There we go.
That took a minute.
17 points of piercing damage as this creature bites into the side of your neck, tearing at it as it does and pulling away, looking down at you as it smiles. Rad, to your horror, as soon as you look away from James, looking over to your side, he's now gone under a horde of these creatures as well. As you still stand the only one.
Does he look unconscious now?
No, but you watch as one of them pulls up with what looks to be a ton of blood out of its mouth after biting into his neck.
Rad is just like because he's mute, he's like signing to himself, these fuckers are useless.
Hey man, if you look down into the pit, there's like
down
there's like
the
7
pit,
dead corpses down
Rollman's
there.
killed, and he got pinned down and was trying to bring them in to kill them and luring them in to attack them one after another. But yeah, up here on the roof, it's gone bad as soon as these guys showed up. As that ends their turn.
Man, I'm a fucking wizard.
Yeah, he is a wizard.
He is a wizard.
And it did take that much to hit me.
The Earth Elemental is up. And it's going to try to attack the creature. That is a 22, which hits. Which is going to be... another Smilodon a Blackford Smilodon goes flying out of the haboob as it does drop, kind of flying past you, Rollman. It's not done as it hasn't moved. It's going to strike another.
There's 1 left in there, right?
Technically, there's 2 left in there. And that hits. That might not be the case here in a minute, though. Because these ones aren't doing great on HP, and, well, not enough. Okay. As you hear another rock slam into the Smilodon's screeching out as it gets hit, the creatures seemingly continuing their battle. Go ahead and roll your 1d6 damage. Rad, if you'd like. I was just calculating it earlier.
All right.
Because I did just since it was easier. Go ahead.
1.
All
Nice.
right. Well, that leaves
Did it
the
die?
Earth Elemental is still standing. But the
Wait, is this a
Smilodon
friendly Earth
inside,
elemental,
No, it's
no,
not.
it is not. It was one that James summoned because he failed an attack roll and hit the ground instead.
God damn it!
I don't
As-
know how I summoned it. I used a level 1 spell.
As the creature and the Smilodon inside, you hear screech out as it seems to take a breath and it begins to cough, and then the sounds of something collapsing as it sounds as if one of them has passed. All right, back up to the top of the initiative. James, my boy, you are up.
Yes.
You are currently
Well-
not pinned, but you are prone. Under 3 Smilodons that are biting at you.
I guess I will stand up.
Okay.
There goes my movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm checking something. Well, they're all now right beside me, so they can't pounce because that requires a charge.
Correct.
Yeah, that's probably gonna bite you now.
That's the problem. They crit, you're gonna get eaten. You never. Whenever another player asks you if you trust them, you don't. Yes, say yes. You're gonna see why.
I
here in a minute.
trust my dear uncle.
Okay.
He was imprisoned and is crazy. I would not trust him.
He won't trust Rolman though, but that's okay.
I trust Rollman in this situation too, but Rollman would just run up and stab everything.
What
I
are
would
you
do
wanting to
that.
do,
That is what I would
James?
I also have to account for that. I gotta keep remember. I gotta keep accounting for that.
You
My
don't
AC is
need-
25, not 24 because of that. Spiritual weapons also will tick up this turn and that. I'm trying to do all my spell ticks at the same time too. 2 more turns of that and 3 more turns of elation. So, well, I may as well whack. Which one hit me? Which one bounced on me?
What on your right, from what you can tell.
23 to hit it.
That hits.
Alright, now do some damage. There you go.
9 damage to it. End of my turn, spiritual weapon.
Uh-huh. Thanks, Melvin. Thanks.
24.
24 hits. They make
For
you work
6 more
for it
damage
now.
on that.
6? Oh, gee. All right. You're getting some damage in there as you smack
you
with
go.
your hammer, and then as the Smilodon seems to look up at you expectingly, the celestial hammer glowingly comes on the other side, smacking it even harder. The creature kind of a little dizzy and looks at you irritably and kind of roars as it does so.
I'll roar back, swearing in Dwarvish.
In this situation, I'd say give me an intimidation check, but you're outnumbered 3-1. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Try it.
20 plus 1. 17, actually.
As you try roaring in the creature's face, you're sure any other beast would have been terrified, but this one looks at you defiantly as it licks its lips with your blood still on its mouth. Alright. Ending your turn, James. Okay.
Yeah.
Rolliman, you're up.
The Hooboob's not down.
Boob's not down.
Roland's annoyed.
Climb up here,
Alright.
please. You just heard James yell.
I said to levitate me up there, no one fucking did.
Kinda out of my range there,
We
buddy.
didn't hear you, to be fair.
I stated it, and Roars did not say you didn't hear me.
True.
I think. I thought you did.
No.
I was across the roof. I had no way to.
No, the only people who heard it. No, I said no one responded to it. I said
Yes.
Cinder, Melvin, and Rad heard it, but don't seem to respond as they're looking on over at the roof because you guys were focusing on the creatures up there.
I misunderstood.
Yeah, no worries. You're good.
Well,
To be fair, you were unconscious, so I don't think you have much to worry about him being
no.
mad at you.
I don't think I was unconscious yet, but I was conscious.
No, but
That would be
now,
my reason.
yeah.
Man, I guess I can fucking try and climb up.
You want to make a
I will
check?
attempt to climb.
All right, as you kind of head back toward the 10 feet back outside of the tunnel and back over towards the wall. Give me a climb
unless,
check.
Unless the ice walls there were easier to climb.
No,
I
surprisingly,
don't
that
think
is
it's
a.
levels up, so you will have your +4 on that.
Wait, what's up?
Yes, I still have the bonuses.
Yeah,
for
yeah,
strength
yeah.
now. I am aware.
That would be basically a perfectly smooth surface, so that'd be a 70 for the DC.
Okay.
Would you like to try that?
No, that's okay. I
Okay.
don't want to try that one.
All right.
We'll
Because I'll be
take
more
that.
impressed. Listen, I'll give you a lot more leeway if you do
That's
that.
true.
Listen, you know.
That's true. If I somehow made it, the DC 70 climb, I would also be impressed.
Mm-hmm. Well,
9.
As you kind of grab onto the wood, pulling yourself up a few feet, you feel as your hands kind of slip on the with the wintry weather kind of hitting and the ice kind of building up on the outer wood. You lose your grip, your fingers kind of getting caught in the splinters, and you go sliding back down. Though thankfully, you manage to catch yourself. As you kind of look up at the wall, I imagine a bit annoyedly, expecting like a ladder or something magically to appear at any moment.
Or could assist me from getting up there. I could definitely help.
Since I'll consider that first climb check part as your movement, since you're not using your full movement. So in that situation, if you want to make another
I'll try
one,
again.
Yeah. Since it's climb is mostly a movement skill, I think that's fair.
I don't know how
20.
you want me to get you up here.
20. You irritated, looking up, expecting it, and after a moment, not seeing a ladder, you kind of put your dagger in your mouth, your commas on your belt, and your sword back on your hip, just digging in your hands as you climb in, forcing your hands to push through the pieces of rotted wood, even managing to break some of the mortar as you shove your fingers through. A moment of realization of why you're so popular with every princess, and suddenly comes to realization as you've got the touch apparently no matter what, as you poke holes through the wood. And climbing up as you manage to get up to the rooftop, climbing up to the edge. You pop up about 10 feet away from Rad, and then roughly about the same from Melvin and the 4 Smilodons kind of circling around and pinning him down, or trying to pin him down.
I shout at the Smilodons to come at me.
Give me a diplomacy check. Let's see if you can roll bad enough to piss them off.
Can he choose to fail?
No, but he did earlier. When he did it, he actually rolled bad enough to cause a creature to become more hostile.
7.
Yeah. What are you saying again?
I've slain most of your brethren. You just gonna let me live? I'm very vulnerable here, having to support my weight on the side of this building.
You kind of say this while looking over at the creatures. They seem to all look over towards you. As the 4 kind of look at you and lick their lips eagerly as they seem to stare. Seems like you caught their attention, Rollman, as you stand at the top. You do see Cinder kind of just standing there over on the side, looking about, watching all of this. Okay. All right.
Also, like, I'm waving my hands in Roloman's direction to get his attention, and I sign to him, Cinder abandoned us. After these fucks, we're going after him.
I know sign language.
Roll an intelligence check.
Alright.
I know basics. I was told this.
You know basics. Do I know the basics? 10.
You've no idea what he's doing.
I'm just gonna shake my head.
I
I know what you're
force
saying,
mock.
Brad.
He flips you off. I mean, you're not sure. That could be some sort of greeting. That could be a mutual, like, benefit. Hell, he could be romancing for you for all you know, Rollerman.
Yeah.
Alright, as you end your turn, the Blackford are going to make their final attack to try and kill this damn creature. Please, for the love of God.
But can they get through the damage reduction?
No, the creature's still alive. Alright. Let's see. How many more of these can I do? I know the one. Wait, what? Yeah, he does know that one. He's not wrong. Alright. The others are the other 2. No, that's the only one. So he's going to make, since he's not moving, he's going to make one more attack. to try and bite down again for a success to hit. You ever had to roll against yourself and hope you succeed? Fuck me.
Yes, I have.
The damage resistance is still succeeding as the Earth Elemental is unbothered, ending the Blackford Smilodon's turn. Dropping down, Brownford are dead. Melvin, you're up.
The logistics question.
Yeah.
I know I'm prone, so I would have to get up.
Yes.
But since I can float, could I just like float up?
Technically, yes. Still,
Okay.
Still counts as your movement, but yes.
Well, right. Am I currently? They're still standing over top of me a little bit, right?
Yeah.
They're surrounding you.
The one that was that managed to pounce on you is still standing over you. It doesn't have its weight on you, so technically you can easily stand up.
And then the other three are still around me as well.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, you're getting Piper parried.
Okay, so first thing, Rend would see Melvin's eyes widen real big and turn this bright blue. I would like a will save from all four of them.
Wait a minute. No, I don't like
He's
that.
doing wizard things.
I don't like that. I don't like will saves. Hold up.
Not quite wizard things.
He's doing beholder things?
So, it's funny you
Closer, but
mention
still not
this.
quite.
I don't have a great modifier on here.
That makes sense. They're cats.
Well, that's 11 for the group of them.
All four of them were 11.
Yep.
They fail.
Oh no.
Gee.
Your Jedi mind tricks do work on me.
They are now stunned for 3 rounds. I did a mind blast.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
Oh, Rollman's about to have a
That's my
fucking
boy!
heyday.
That's my boy!
Rollman's
Melvin!
gonna walk
That's my
through them.
fucking boy! Mind blasting and shit!
They're about to get just deleted.
All right.
Oh, hell yeah! Zebril and his little couch where he's watching Melvin TV fucking
shouting.
jumps up in tears, lifts up his shirt to reveal an M painted on his chest.
He's a big fan of it.
He's a huge
Zebril
fan.
finally proud of him.
Melvin, as you look up, you see the eyes of the creatures kind of like almost spinning as if they're completely just got knocked on the head. As you look about, are you gonna float up fully?
Well, they're all stunned, so I'm just gonna stand up, I suppose.
All right.
You're gonna stand there?
As you take your movement
Walk
and kind
away.
of stand in the middle of them, they are stunned. Technically, they can't attack, so. I
Oh,
think.
they can?
No,
They
they
cannot.
can't. No, they cannot. Yeah.
They can't take actions.
Stun, yeah. So a stunned creature drops everything held, which means also.
They don't have anything they're holding.
They don't have anything they're holding, thankfully. I was like, wait a minute.
They are animals.
They are animals, thank you. But they do take a -2 penalty to all AC, and then they lose their Dex bonuses. Oh shit!
He's got sneak attack.
I don't like. All right, yeah. Melvin, as you stand up, kind of looking on, you feel in your head like a warmth kind of almost come over you from your benefactor as he continues cheering on your name from his couch. The big M glowing on his chest as it does so. All right. The spider swarm does need to move to go in. Actually, no, because it is still technically attached onto what's the one creature. So, all right, yeah. If you want to make a D6 roll, and then I'll make a fortitude save. Because I think they've still got 2 more rounds. Oh fuck! All right.
6?
Nice.
Yeah, it should have this round and then one more.
18 for the fortitude, which is still a
That'll
success.
succeed.
Yep. But
They're
hey,
looking at one.
you're whittling away.
I did 6 damage. That's impressive. The spiders are getting in there.
Better than some
Alright.
crossbolts.
Ending Melvin's turn. Alright, Cinder. You're up.
You're insinuating my fucking razor frost. Screw you, roll.
He knew.
So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like those cats that were attacking Melvin. You know,
What about the ones eating James?
Uncle.
Don't leave me here.
It's fine. I'd say James, I think okay, but fine.
As Cinder looks to the author and just goes, yeah, fine.
I strike one of them with lightning.
Oh, the one's on Melvin? One of them? Okay.
No, one of the ones on James.
Oh, okay. I didn't care which. I was just curious. What I was just making a joke. All right. That's a reflex
As Rad
save.
just you reappear.
As you reappear, that's a reflex save.
Oh,
you
does
said?
it break?
Yeah, when you do any attack, spell, or otherwise.
Okay.
Yep. It was just for the round. Yeah. So yeah, just reflex save.
24.
Yep. Gonna take it out.
Yeah, it's nice you did trust him. 22. That hits.
Oh, that's not to hit.
Oh,
that's
that's
damage.
damage. Oh. Hmm.
You're taking half because you succeeded, I think.
Oh, you just rolled like really good.
I did.
Oh, that's good. That's halved. Okay. That I was wondering about that for a second. Okay. Yeah. As you watch the lightning bolt hit one of the ones, the one that seemed to have bitten into you, James, you watch as it fries. Once more. Now, two of them slightly smoking as around you, as the creatures seem to kind of look over as both of the ones that are slightly blackened and burnt kind of just stare at Cinder now, just with irritation in their eyes.
Does an 18 hit the one I just zapped?
Yes.
Can't leave it alive. As I make a giant javelin of wood again.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Oh, Jesus. All right.
Fucking them up.
That, you watch as the javelin pierces through and kills the Smilodon, leaving only one still standing that is smoking. The other, as the thing goes almost directly through its chest and out the back, the balls of the creature seemingly flying off with the stake to pound into a wall in the distance.
So Snow's gonna pounce on the other one that's smoking.
Nice.
All right, cat fight.
Snow's full fucking
I was like,
attack.
you like pouncing? I like pouncing too.
Don't go away.
Does a 21 hit?
21 does hit because all of their. Oh no, yeah, it does. Still.
Okay, that's a 23 for the second.
23 for the second. That does as well. Shoot.
Okay, let's see. 6 damage on the first.
Okay, not bad.
8 damage on the second.
Gonna be some good damage from
Okay.
Snow there.
As Snow
Snow's
tears into the Smilodon, just clawing at it left and right as it can. The creature seemingly roaring out as it does, not expecting the attack as Snow kind of stays on top of its back. Good.
16 for the third.
16, just barely hits.
Yep, that's 5 more.
All right.
I have 2 more attacks. That's a 25.
That hits.
Let's just roll the last one before I do damage. It's a 23 again. Snow's fucking angry.
Yeah, Snow's all it. Snow doesn't like being the smaller cat.
Snow's fucking pissed off. That's 3 and then 4 damage for the last claws.
As it tears into the creature, you watch as that Smilodon seems to manage to hang on just barely as the creature seems to tear back at Snow, trying to claw it as Snow just grabs at its neck, pulling out chunks, hair going everywhere, only seemingly of the Smilodon as Snow nimbly dodges the creature.
Alright, it's the end of my...
Alright. Oh, excuse me. We're going to take a quick moment. I need to go get some water. We'll be right.
Is okay. I'll go deal with them.
Right. Alright.
Ones that are stunned first.
No.
They're stunned. They're not doing anything.
With the end of Snow's turn, as Snow finishes tearing into the creature, keeping on top of its back as it does so, blood dripping down from its mouth as it looks down at the creature. The 4 stunned orange-furred Smilodons can't do anything.
They're just sitting there.
They just sit there and stare off into space, enjoying the view. Ending their turn. Rad, you are up, good buddy.
You got a bunch of flat-footed enemies in front of you.
You do that are not
Flat-footed.
just staring off into space.
I think they're more than flat.
-2 AC as well, but the hard part is flat-footed for rogue things.
Yep. I stabbed the Smilodon closest to me. All right, let's roll. Let's see what you got.
You're flanking with Velma, by the way. Probably, right?
Yep. You are correct. Because of Melvin, you'd be flanking out, right? So go ahead and roll up. So that'd be 13 to hit, I think, for you.
No, because additional -2 from.
No, a plus 13 for him to hit, I'm saying.
Oh.
24. Yes, that hits by a long shot. Go ahead and roll up damage. Give him a second. There's a lot of dice to calculate.
Just type in some dice.
It do take a minute. Fuck me. There we go. Let's see. 20 damage as he slices into the orange-furred Smilodon. Creature seemingly unaware as it just seems to take the attack, blood splattering from its side as you can almost expose chunks of muscle on its on the side of the creature as it just seems to stare off into space, completely unbothered. All right, second attack. Let's see what you got.
Hit him again.
18. Okay.
Pretty sure.
18 still does hit. Yes. Oh, also, Cinder, in the background, can you roll me Haboob damage?
Haboob.
Thank you. 14 damage. As you slash into the creature once more. Again, its side cutting open as you slash into it, fur going flying, and the creature seemed completely unfazed. Alright, does that end your turn, Rad? Word, I'll chill here. Alright. The Smilodons in the east. We're going to do the 2 jump checks. Can either of them finally make it? Well, actually, no, sorry, one's... never mind, ignore that. One was outright dead. Yeah, I forgot about that. I got to update that for my notes. So we'll use the second for the 28. He has finally managed to get up on the first shack level and is now going to use his second roll.
The other one.
To get up onto this next roof.
Don't say that. Don't ruin his dreams.
And he is back on the ground. Alright, as he rolls and fails to maintain.
Does he take any fall damage?
He does not. Because surprisingly, these creatures are quite good at springing.
Oh.
Their whole thing is jumping. Alright, ending its turn, the 2 on the roof next to James are both going to start biting at him almost immediately.
Are either of those the one with the spider?
No, the spider one is on the stunned, the stunned orange furs. These are the mustard furred ones in the east that James has managed to,
One hit.
James managed to fend off so far. Did I crit on that?
No.
No.
Wait, hold up. No, okay, it's just augmented. It's not improved. Okay, never mind. I got excited there for a second. As one of them bites into your hand, James, you feel the thing tear at your hammer-holding hand as it pierces into it for 14 damage, finding the little bits of where the plate seems to just not cover.
11 more damage, okay.
Alright. As they are not moving, they're both going to take a second attack. plus 12. Well,
Neither hit.
I know that. Shockingly, I roll a 3 and a 1, and thankfully do not confirm the 17.
I finally used my shield.
As you kind of smack your shield into both of them, slamming them away, trying to keep them from biting onto you, as the creature's fangs seem to leave little dents in the shield, which it doesn't help but make you a little nervous as the creatures seem to kind of back away for a moment, ending their turn. The mighty Earth Elemental is still alive, as he has not had his damage resistance broken from the boob.
Spells bypass damage resistance.
Yeah, that's fine for like physical attacking.
Oh, wait, hold up. Does it state for magical?
No.
Oh, shit, it does. It does specifically, it specifically states magical. Never mind, the Earth Elemental is finally dead.
I killed it.
Fucking, we got more XP, great!
And
Double kill.
Alright, ending its turn. Back up to the top of the initiative with that. James, my man, you have 2 of the mustard-furred standing on either side, one just having taken a bite out of your hand. What would you like to do? One still
which one
smoking.
looks more hurt?
The one that's smoking currently.
Smacking at him.
Okay.
17 and 19 to hit him.
Those both hit, since it's flat... well, no, it's not flat-footed, but those do still both hit. Keep forgetting it's the orange-furred ones that are flat-footed currently.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be 2d8 plus 6, 1d8 plus 3 for each hammer hit. 12 damage.
Whew! As you slam into both of them, feeling the impact on the creature, the cheeks of them seemingly starting to kind of inflate, a little bit of blood dripping down from its mouth as it goes from looking at Cinder to glaring at you.
And then the spiritual weapon.
It's going to come around the other side. Hit.
26. For...
More it hurts. He's still rolling that.
Man.
Hey, it's been going up and down with that, so...
And hoping for a mayhem sneak attack coming from the side that the hammer smacks into the other cheek lightly, and the creature just kind of looks at the hammer and then looks back at you in annoyance.
Fun fact, the hammer does have an AC for it to hit, but it just can't deal damage to it.
Yeah. Roloman, you are up with the end of James's turn.
Cool. So there's 2 on James now?
Yeah, correct. But he is 40 feet from you. The 4 stunned ones are currently the ones a few feet in front of you.
Does James look okay?
He doesn't look dead, I'd assume.
I look a bit hurt, but I'm still standing there swinging, so...
I'll let you have those ones. I'll go ahead and climb up and go up to lift the stunned ones.
Okay.
I'll leave the one that Rad's dealing with to him.
Okay.
Alright. So I walked over here.
Yep, you walked
I'm
up the
going
10
to-
feet, yep.
Yep, I'm going to action Steel Wind to hit 2 of them at once.
Okay.
It's a maneuver.
No, I remember. No, that was the one of the few ones I remember very well, because we had a whole discussion on that. Scared the living daylights out of me.
Flanking with Melvin, right?
Wait, what? Sorry?
Flanking with Melvin, right?
Yes, you are flanking with Melvin because of where he's standing. God damn it, Cinder, that's horrible.
23 to hit.
23 hits. You can literally not fail to hit at this point. You just can't roll in that one. 29 also hits.
Okay, so that's comma and... Oh, sorry, no. I always think of... This is Bastard Sword hitting 1 and then another Smilodon.
Alright.
So these are 2 separate rolls of damage. So that's to the first Smilodon.
Okay, 18.
I should probably stop prepping healing spells since I can
And
use
then
spells.
16 to the other one.
You should not. Just because your party has done well, don't forget the hag fight.
No, clerics can naturally drop a spell slot for them anytime.
Yeah.
Okay, got you.
It's in they can similar to like a druid's summon nature's outline.
As you cut into both of them, you watch as the creatures just again stare off into space as the lacerations almost take off the legs of each, or one of the legs of each, as they cut deep, bone managing to almost be severed as you watch, but the creatures yet still don't seem to respond.
All right. I will use a swift action to activate Belt of Battle. Use all 3 charges to gain a full round action, and I'm going to do a full attack.
Okay.
So that's going to be 4 attacks.
Oh, can we not?
We have to. Sorry.
Okay. Well,
So this first one, I'm going to 2 bastard swords and then the 2 commas.
Where's a meteor when you need one? Okay.
23 to hit.
Hit. Ooh. 37
Is that a
hits.
crit? That is a potential crit for that second one.
That's a 19. Do you crit on a 19? Oh,
19
nice.
to 20, yeah.
Okay.
So this is the confirm.
That
Actually, this one
confirms.
does.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'll do that.
You want to roll
So
a
this
third
first
one to
one's-
see if you toss the head off of the creature, just for fun?
Sure, why not? What do I need to roll to hit?
It's
what
just
do
a
I have to
d20
get?
to see if you get a permanent injury as well, assuming the creature escapes.
Well, they've been weird. Slash. 17.
Nope. All right.
Yeah. So this is the not crit damage.
Okay.
That was good.
20 points. All
20
right.
points. Is that one still standing or no?
It is not, as you watch its head go flying clean off and into the air.
Okay, so this crit damage going to the second one then.
Yep.
So this doubled. So 32 damage.
Good news.
Still
That
alive?
one also goes flying off, killing 2 of them, leaving only 2 left.
Ooh, I'm gonna move over to them because I still have 2 more attacks.
All right, as you step over to the next 2 creatures, taking your 5-foot step over, as they are unfortunately within range.
This is the first comma.
Oh no.
26 to hit.
Yeah.
This one, it might miss. No.
No. 29 hits.
Okay.
Shockingly.
This is both these are on the one that Rad's not hitting.
Mm-hmm. I just want to note, James, you mentioned you were afraid of going to the Underdark before this. Do you really still think that now?
No, I think we can actually handle it.
29 damage total.
You watch as that creature's head goes flying.
All right, and I just nod to Rad. You can finish that one. And how much movement speed did you use to get here?
That would have been 15 feet in total.
Okay, so
You also have
Well,
5 more feet
sorry,
relation still,
it's-
don't forget.
It's 10 feet plus a 5-foot step for the attack. I don't know if that technically counts. as
well,
movement in that
you
situation.
can't take a 5-foot step if you've moved in the turn, so it's just movement. I just
Okay,
moved
so
5
yeah,
feet.
that is 5 feet. Yep.
I'll
So,
just use the
15.
30 or 25 feet to start running over to
To James.
James. Yeah.
All right. So you'll be within 15 feet of the closest Smilodon as you start rushing over there, kind of passing by, leaving Melvin and Rad with the one Smilodon left of the group up on the thing.
Yep.
On the roof. Ew. Sorry, my brain had a mental fart as I was reading something someone just sent me. Roman, as you go charging off. All right. Yeah, Black-furred Smilodon is going to turn his little ass around and start walking. Actually, well, first off, before he leaves, give me Haboob damage. Will this kill it?
None shall survive.
Will this kill
The
it?
Haboob takes all.
Cinder. 9. As the Black-furred Smilodon, triumphant, limping with its paw broken, its shoulder completely cracked, begins to crawl out, and as the last of the cold wind cuts into it, the creature drops as it makes it halfway out of the Haboob. Alright.
I just want to say the Haboob has claimed all but decided to stay in it any longer than one round.
Right? Melvin, you are up. As you look down, there is still one orange-furred Smilodon that Rad has been kind of chopping into that looks to be... And just damaged all hell. Over towards James, about 40 feet from you, you can see the, 30-ish feet from you, you can see the two mustard-furred Smilodons trying to bite at him. Looking around elsewise, other than the one Smilodon that's still failing to jump up on the roof, and that seems to be sitting in the snow in the distance, nothing else seems to be around. What would you like to do?
Well, I was gonna do something really cool when I was surrounded, but
You're no longer
Parliament
surrounded.
changed that.
You look at the bodies with all the headless Smilodons.
Let's see. You said I'm 40 feet away from the creatures attacking James?
30 feet from the creatures attacking
30,
James.
okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that works too. The one that is healthier of the two,
Uh-huh.
I need a will save.
Okay. I don't like those. I don't have anything good for that. Shit.
Makes
That's
sense.
9.
Well, I was gonna do the math, but it's gonna fail, so I don't have to. So it is not gonna recognize that this is real, so it starts seeing phantasmal images of nightmare creatures. They're only visible as shadowy shapes to me, and nobody else can see them.
Okay.
But to it, it's just pure nightmare creatures. I next need a fortitude save.
Oh no.
Hey, it's good at those.
It is. What is this? This is gonna be a fear effect, and unfortunately, I think these things these can't be feared. That is a 24.
Alright, so it's going to succeed, so it will take 2 points of wisdom damage and 2 points of dex damage.
All right. Well, its dex was already screwed, so I mean I've accepted this situation as is.
Well, that one didn't have anything done. It wasn't stunned yet, so.
That's true. Oh, that's true. These ones weren't stunned. That's a fair point. Never mind. Yeah, as the dex drops and the wisdom drops on the creature, it looks on at you as with wide eyes as it does. The other one still slightly singed, staring at James. As the two seem to be completely now enamored with different targets. All right. As the creature seems to look on at you and Melvin in horror, is there anything else you'd like to do? Anything? No?
Okay. I'm going to make a ranged touch attack.
Ooh, okay.
What?
I assume the Smilodons. Oh no.
The one that I just
Feared.
attacked. Yeah, feared.
Alright.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes, it does.
Touch. Okay.
I'm afraid. Uh-huh.
It takes 2 acid damage.
God damn it.
Acid
Yeah.
Splash
That's the
it.
damage we're talking about.
God damn it. As you splash it with acid just to really scare it, it's only a little bit of green dribble on its face. The creature kind of like wipes it, like shrugs at its face as it burns. And like it looks at you and seems to snort little burn marks. The flesh still kind of sizzling as it seems to kind of yip and yell at you a little bit. All right. As Melvin ends its turn. The final turn of the spider swarm on the guy that Rad's been just tearing at. Let's roll for the d6. And I'll roll a fortitude save.
Nice damage.
And
You failed finally.
I finally failed. Oh, at the very end. All right.
Oh, Spider Swarm.
You just
Finally doing some damage.
It does 1d3 strength.
It loses 2 strength.
Yep. And you know the worst part is the 6 points kills the Smilodon.
Hell yeah.
As the last
Level.
one of the
Nice.
grouping on the roof falls.
And the
Number
spiders
2.
just poof out of existence.
The
The
spiders
spiders
do.
just start crawling into the body and disappear.
Oh.
It does, yeah. No.
Nightmare fuel.
All right. That ends the spider's turn as they are dead, so to speak. Cinder, you're up.
There's still a Smilodon touching my nephew.
There's two of them, technically, yeah.
Yeah, well. The last one to get struck by lightning gets struck again.
Okay.
So.
Okay, great.
That's not cool, man.
Oh god, this is gonna hurt again. Oh no. How much more lightning can you have? Becoming the nightmare wizard I always wanted to be. It's true.
By the power
14
of
to hit.
No,
No,
that's
damage.
damage. It's a save. You need to roll.
Oh, that's
reflex
right.
save.
It's reflex. Oh, thank you.
You wish it was to hit.
I do, because that would have been real easy to avoid. Wait, shit. This. Oh no, this isn't the one. Okay, thankfully it's got its full
they're not
dex.
stunned.
Okay, this one does. This still has its dex. Oh, the other one lost a bit of its dex. That's why I was thinking. 26.
Take half.
Take half, so that'll be 7 points of damage. As the lightning bolt goes flying into the creature, it turns once again over its two puffed up cheeks from the hammer hits, looking over at you, singed, a little fire on the top of or going on one of its hairs on its on its head, as it just looks at you with irritation, kind of slightly twitching every few seconds.
The 23 hit.
23 does hit.
Sending a spike of wood at him.
Let me look.
It's dead.
No, it is not. As the thing slams into the creature's into its shoulder and kind of like knocks it down to the side, the creature still stands. Oh well, so to speak. As it manages to get enough weight under it onto its other leg to manage to stand up and just glares at you, Cinder. As the wood kind of protrudes from it. Go ahead.
Cinder says, "Snow, kill."
Oh, yeah.
Alright, as Snow is up and kind of looks down and starts tearing into the creature. Go ahead and roll.
Sorry, 26.
That
26.
hits.
7 damage as he bites into it.
It's still standing as it tears into the top of its back, tearing out chunks of flesh.
Not for long. 17 to hit.
That hits.
3 damage.
The creature still stands.
You're going to die, whether you like it or not. 18 to hit.
Yeah, go ahead.
5 damage. Die already.
Nope, I'm still hanging on.
I'm still standing.
As the creature coughs up blood in Snow's face. Go ahead.
20.
That hits.
3.
As Snow feels the body drop beneath it, as Snow tears into the throat of the creature, tearing its its throat out, kind of swallowing it whole. The creature just lays still underneath it.
And then Snow sits down and watches James's fight.
All right. As Snow ends his turn, that lot are dead. Good to know. The last one, seeing what is going on, is going.
Can it see?
Well, rather smell. I'm just going to have it roll. Okay. It's going to turn and start to run away.
I'm swinging.
No, I'm talking about the one that has been jumping the entire time trying to get up on the roof,
Kill
the
that
first
one.
roof. As it's going to turn and run, I'm going to roll for move silently.
You think you can outrun me?
6. And that's a 20 for the move silently, and just for the hide as well. Okay, as he runs around a corner, or as the creature runs around a corner and vanishes. Red, you are up. There, the orange-furred Smilodons all around you now lay dead, unfortunately. The only creatures left on the roof as you look are about 30 feet, roughly to your right. The Smilodons kind of standing around James.
Well,
By
it's
the
the
way,
one left.
There's the stunned one.
The one left, yeah.
is the Smilodon that's like trying to run away? Is it running?
Like, yeah.
if we make a move sound while you're trying to like sprint away, you have like a -20 to move sound.
Oh no, I know. Yeah. No, trust me, I'm familiar. That's why I was doing rolls earlier. Yup. Nope, I'm familiar.
Little guys. Oh no.
Rad's growing more spines and shooting 6 at the one fighting James. I assume that's currently like in a nightmare.
Or the one trying to flee.
Well, the one that's trying to flee is gotten around cover, so it's full cover at this point from where you guys are, because it's got a building between you and it. So you cannot see it. That's why it specified it ran around the building and disappeared.
Go chase it down, Red. You got this.
Okay, at James. All right, so we're shooting James. Got you. Okay, let's go.
Fucking damn it.
Listen, it was bound to happen. Rad's been waiting, man. He's been this entire time. No, go ahead for the one near James. Listen, I think Rad would make a great captain. He doesn't talk much, but, you know, his presence is felt.
He became a bush earlier.
Yeah. Could run his own bushery.
Yeah.
Then we'd never be able to get Ned to shop with us, though.
I don't think Ned's gonna like you anyways. You eat meat.
Man, after that
So does the
Abaddon
rest of the
vegetable
party.
experience,
That's-
who knows what Ned eats anymore?
That's fair. That was a hell of a thing to... Imagine growing carrots and being afraid to check them every time to see if they're gonna scream at you when you pull them out. Give Rad a moment. It takes him a second to calculate for those listening at home.
I feel like it's gonna die.
85-foot movement. That's Smilodon's nothing.
Oh.
Oh.
You hit every single one. Except for the nat one.
He got that one on one. Yeah.
That's
Yep.
probably the 15.
So.
Well, no. He
No.
rolled for 6 attacks. He got
Yeah.
5 hit and then a nat 1.
Yep, so roll to confirm the nat 1, just to make sure you don't confirm. And then you can roll damage for the 5 that hit. Not confirmed. Alright, glorious.
Not dead.
Red doesn't stab himself.
Nope. Otherwise, that'd be horrible. Alright, let's see what you can do for damage, Rod. 22 damage as the spikes go slinging into him. One after another. The creature looks to be still standing as it takes every spike into its chest, shoulders, back, head. The creature seems completely as if it doesn't seem to care, as it just stares on at Melvin in utter horror. Alright, does that end your turn, Rad, as you watch your spikes just land into the creature in a sickeningly strike, or in a sickeningly sounding strike? Ugh. Do any look terribly hurt? Does anyone look terribly hurt?
Red and I are not Red. Melvin and I are probably the most hurt.
I have am fully.
I have only the HP you gave me, which is 18.
I'm about half at this point.
So James is slightly spitting up blood. Melvin has holes in him that are freshly healed and closed, but still very painful and sore. Rollman looks almost completely fine. Honestly, he looks like he's doing better than when he first came in here.
Yes. For sure.
And Cinder has
His
yet
skin
to
looks
be...
freshly glowed.
I don't think Cinder has been hit once.
Nothing has touched the cinder.
So, yeah, as you look around, Brad, it looks like it's mostly Melvin and James who are kind of hurting right now. Is there anything else you'd like to do? No? Alright, cool. As you end your turn, handing down the initiative, the Smilodon is up. He is feared, and he is going to turn and run, which means, James, you get your attack of opportunity. And so does your hammer, I think, technically.
my hit miss. Probably.
13 does miss.
He missed. No. You were on such a good streak.
That
Meanwhile,
does.
the force hammer hits.
As it
Alright, now don't
smacks
do
it in
three
the
damage.
ass as the creature charges forth to jump down.
4
Four.
damage.
Yeah.
You did. You
Oh
did.
my
accomplish.
fault.
God damn it. Alright, it's going to jump. Oh, not fit. That's 24, not 18. Sorry,
Where's it
25.
jumping?
23. God damn. Down. And now to make a tumble check.
I really hope it chokes on the tumble check.
Well, thank you for that. James, I swear to God, I'm gonna come down there. Alright.
He's on the roof.
I know, you heard me. Give me a second.
There's a tall roof somewhere, guys. This is concerning.
Something's talking above us. I feel concerned.
Alright, as the creature takes 8 points of damage upon landing.
Is it land prone?
It does land prone as it falls to the ground, managing though thankfully to dilute most of the damage from the jump check. The creature lays in the snow, ending its turn. The other, just going to, there we go, is going to, that never popped up onto the roof as it fell earlier when it tried to jump up, is going to turn and also run. Vanishing as you lot never saw it. Alright, ending its turn. Back up to the top of the initiative. James, as you look down into the side alley down below, the sad view of a snow-covered Smilodon lays in the snow down below you. What would you like to do?
I can see it. I have 2 first level spell slots and I'm not moving.
Don't blow all your shit.
What would you like to do?
Grumpy, this is the last one.
Okay, there's still a lot of day left. You never know.
And we're resting after this.
Okay.
I'm just gonna Kilgore Firebolt it twice.
Okay.
I fucked it up.
Error.
Hitting it only once.
Alright, let's see.
For 18 fire damage.
So 11, 21, the 21 hits, the 18 fire damage. You just literally met the amount of HP I had left. As the Smilodon ignites in a flame, and just with a sigh, you can feel the creature's just dissatisfaction as it incinerates and then screeches out in pain as the creature breathes its last breath, taking you lot out of initiative.
And the spiritual weapon will vanish at the end of my turn.
Stun one's dead too.
Yes.
Ah.
That was the stun
The spiders killed it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. Yes?
I high five Roland and give him ice skates and point towards where the one ran away.
I nod my head.
I'll levitate him down.
You are now 60 feet faster than you already were.
Alright, roll.
And I'll levitate him down so he doesn't take any damage. Fucking
Alright.
go.
Wait, what
You go
level is
after.
levitate?
I have a wand.
Oh yeah, with the charges, yeah. Yeah, as you cast levitate onto Roland, you watch as he. Oh well, actually, give me a use magic device roll.
Because it's also on my spell list, I don't need to.
Yeah,
This is
Like
how wands
usually
work.
it's level 2.
That's how wands work.
Let me check. I just want to make sure. Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, fine, that's fair. Okay, want to make sure. Alright, yeah, as you kind of wave the wand, the spell casts and Roland, you begin to levitate.
Be down on the ground, and I will run after the one that was trying to run away.
As you go charging further in after it, kind of heading over to the house where the creature had vanished around, looking around, give me a search check. Or survival, for if you're trying to do trekking.
My search is better.
Alright.
9.
You find no tracks or any signs of the creature, as it seems to have completely vanished. There's nothing over here other than the clear signs of where its ass hit the snow. What you realize is 7 times from the imprints.
I will still, with my 95 movement speed, search everywhere I can.
Okay. You can give me another search check. We'll kind of for prosperity's sake, or posterity. Yeah, I think that's right.
Watching Rollman like ice skate around like beautifully, it's great.
As Rollman starts kind of going about the area and starts kind of looking about everywhere as with the ice skates, what are the rest of you trying to do?
Well, pushing the bodies off the roof and then getting down ourselves.
Okay.
I cancel
Haboob. What's up?
I cancel Haboob.
As you cancel Haboob, okay. The storm dissipating, the signs of the fire elemental, the earth elemental body laying in the center of where it was. 5 black furred smilodons kind of all surrounding it.
Oh, the rat is typing.
Give me a minute, yep. How big are these smilodons? They are large creatures.
Yep.
Where is the body of sweet old Big Tooth in the alleyway where the wall was roughly huge. I start stealing teeth. Are you just... Oh, okay. I mean, as you kind of head down below, you can start grabbing teeth. Yeah, give me a survival for trying to grab the teeth. As James and I assume Cinder will head down, and Melvin will head down below with you.
I mean, yeah, I'm the one that's breaking down the bodies.
I'm giving him help.
Alright. Both of you can give... Well, are you guys going to set up, inside the house that the old Big Tooth was inside earlier? Or are you staying outside and doing it out here?
After clearing it and searching it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, working in...
Alright, as you guys kind of head into the house, give me a search check for that. While, Rad goes about, picking at the teeth of the creatures.
Make sure there isn't something that we shouldn't bump into in there. 18.
Okay. 18. And, Cinder. Oh, good old
5.
Uncle Cinder. Ooh. As you both go in, the house is pretty plain. Rad, yeah, okay. Well, I'll give you a number of teeth that you managed to grab later. Let me know if you're going for the big teeth or if you're just going for normal teeth.
Please
or if you have
leave
any,
the big teeth.
If you have any specifications of what you're looking for, feel free to PM me that when you get a chance. As you both look around, though, James and Cinder, Melvin, I assume you're kind of following after them, unless you had something else planned in the background that you wanted to do.
Nope, just follow after them.
Okay.
Make sure there are no more trying to ambush.
Yeah. Okay, kind of keeping your wits about you, watching for more creatures. Okay. As the three of you head inside, as you watch as Rad starts kind of working away at some of the teeth, tearing at them and pulling at them quite beautifully, like almost a surgeon would. You three head into the house real quick. Inside, there's very little furniture. There's what looks to be a simple wooden table, some large chairs, and I do mean literally the size large. A large bed that's set that looks like it's been stripped down. No real paintings or anything hung on the walls. No stove. What looks to be a center pit where a fire could be put. And seemingly on one of the walls, James, you notice a strange symbol, almost as if it's been burned in by a brand. That looks like a sword falling from a cloud. Go ahead and give me either a knowledge nobility or knowledge history check to see if you recognize this. Also, are you pointing this out to Cinder and Melvin?
Yeah.
Okay. Cinder and Melvin, if you'd like to help out, you can
history.
also help. Melvin, specifically for you, you can do a knowledge arcana on this case with a bonus of a +10 to it. Due to Zebral's knowledge.
I'm glad that we're matching.
19, okay.
Mine was knowledge history. What were you rolling, dear uncle?
I'll do the other. I have the same modifier on both.
Okay. And 25. Okay. You all three recognize this as a holy symbol of sorts. Holy in the idea that it is recognized as a holy order called the Knights of the Clouds. mysterious order that's only been heard about recently, as people like Regan Utham have been looking into these individuals as magic academies are starting to pop up. More and more wizards and sorcerers from abroad have begun speaking about these individuals. More and more rumors have begun to pop up. And what you would have heard and know is that these individuals are known specifically as those who hunt magic users, users in the wilds. Typically, those who aren't recognized by any nation as a soldier or some sort of like exploration force or something without a backing. These individuals will hunt you down and will kill you because of the fact that they think magic is impure. That being said, you don't know much else about them as they are a very strangely lacking for information group. It's almost as if people seem to be blanked on much of anything they learn, and very few books that have been written about them seem to ever make it past the publisher's table. However, Melvin, as you take a look at this, you recognize this, and you recognize something else that catches your eye as the mark of a what looks to be a green apple, slightly burned underneath the symbol of the sword falling from the clouds. You recognize this as the mark of a famous hag coven that Zebril has knowledge of and shares this almost immediately with you. A brief knowledge of called the Granny Apple Coven. What you also recognize is the sword of the falling from the clouds kind of symbol. These knights of the clouds are, from Zebril's own knowledge, very anti-monster, mostly because of monster spell-like abilities. And due to this, they specifically love to hunt hags. They are known to believe that hags were a heretical species that were even worse than fiends and demons and devils and such. As you kind of take a look, recognizing the Granny Apple Coven symbol being kind of covered, you recognize this to also mean that most likely this coven was probably set up in this village prior, and this group probably came through and killed them and wiped out whoever was here, as the Knights of the Clouds do not leave witnesses.
I would fill them in on that information.
All right.
Oh, great Granny again. Ran into her once, don't want to again.
All right. As Melvin mentions that, and as James kind of says that, you guys begin to kind of pull the bodies in, noticing two of the corpses have don't seem to have any of their teeth kind of showing in them. As Rad starts to kind of pull them, or kind of put them into his bag on his hip.
Rad, I'm gonna want some of them.
Rollman in the distance, as you are going about the town, there's nothing here. It's oddly quiet, but as you look about, you do finally find something that catches your attention. There looks to have been cages near the northern end of the village. That as you kind of look for a moment, after a few moments, it's not hard to tell these look to be the same color chunks of fur in these cages as these Smilodons that were attacking you. As you look about, but you don't seem to find the last one otherwise, Rollman. It seems to have completely vanished.
Do I at least find the corpse of the one that died climbing or jumping?
Yes. As you head into the building,
I'll
it looks
grab
like, as you notice, it managed to impale itself on a very large spear that looked to have unfortunately fallen at the wrong time.
Yeah, I'll grab that. And bring it back to
All right, as you can track that one in and bring the spear with it. As you do, you lot kind of drag the bodies into the building, one after another. It takes a bit to get sweet old Big Tooth in, but after a bit, you manage to get them all in there and kind of start working away at them. While, assumedly, Cinder begins cutting them up. Along with Rad's help, did anybody else want to do anything in the town or village?
I'll
Well, there's
investigate.
definitely magic going on here, so I'll investigate the magic.
Okay.
I'll investigate that earth golem.
Okay.
Whatever it is.
Yeah. I'll go help with that because we can get the core, and that might be useful.
Okay. As you head out with Roland, Melvin, did you want to kind of stick with James and Roland, or did you want to stick with Cinder and Rad, who are processing the bodies?
Um, kind of just checking the surrounding buildings that
Okay.
are close by.
Give me a search check for your while you're looking around.
All right.
29 for survival for the break
Cool.
before any health boosts.
Rad, can you roll survival as well to add to the boost, assumedly as you're kind of helping out with pulling the teeth out? Seems that's your
23.
interest. 23.
He's the tooth fairy.
All right. As you look about, each of the houses you notice seems to be suspiciously empty. Similarly, each one seems to have this similar mark of the sword falling from the clouds carved into a wall, and seemingly always near where you notice the little granny apple that was once there, marking this as a hag's house. So you go about like a few more of the houses. You notice that at the big, large mayor's house, there seems to be something that kind of seems strange. A magical circle kind of painted onto the door that, as you're looking at it, looks to be something that Zebril is warning you to stay away from. The only thing that you're told is to avoid anything with these strange symbols, as you hear him mention the word abyssal. As you kind of look on and looking up at the windows in the house to see if any lights are on or if you can see anything that would give a sign of anything about this house. Other than the cages around the back of it that you noticed that Rollman kind of saw earlier, Melvin, you don't find anything else that seems to stick out about this house other than the signs of clear, some sort of attack, as there looks to be blood everywhere around this house. Buckets, by what you can tell.
I'm sure that's something good.
And when I say buckets, I mean buckets as if you are a giant, for reference, just to give a real clarification here.
So barrels for
Yeah,
our
I guess
size.
barrels would be for size reference, yeah.
I'm gonna go strolling back to the crew like, Mayor's house has a giant spell circle. We probably shouldn't go there.
As you head in, kind of telling this to Cinder and Rad as they begin working, or have been kind of working away at processing. See, Cinder's already got a couple of things of leather on the rack. Rad's got some teeth set off to the side. Some of the bones being pulled apart, as you mentioned this. Before we jump to that, James and Rolliman, as you head out the back door to go look at the Earth Elemental, kind of walking over towards where the corpse was, the dirt around the large crystal seemed to have completely vanished. All that seems to lay is the gemstone itself at the center, as almost a core. Give me a moment as I'm learning how to spell Earth.
It's spelled like the name of our planet.
I know, right? I tried Terra. It just doesn't understand that for some reason.
You are THF.
As you look at the center, you see a large, about 50-pound. So this is about almost a foot and by a foot, so width and height, and almost a foot deep. Large yellow-like diamond that seems to be sitting there.
That's cool.
That looks to have been the core of the elemental.
Well, James, deal with that. I'll try and look for the where this thing came from.
All right. Give me a search check for a round as you look at the dirt.
I'll try and make sure that the core is no longer actively trying to create an elemental.
Yeah, give me a spellcraft check.
13 for search.
13. Okay.
22 for spellcraft.
13 for search. As you look about, you notice something, Roman, as looking in the ground, looks like there is a strange bit of dirt that seems to almost be dug into in a specific way. As you move a bit more of the dust about, you notice a strange sticky red liquid that's almost got a bit of a brownish tint to it. Kind of seems to have filled in underneath the what you realize is just dust that got picked up by the haboob. Yes, I just enjoy now saying that word at this point. But as
It's
you
a funny
kind
word.
of realize, it looks like this thing was summoned as almost a reactionary of the spell circle. It looks like going off to summon the creature. And as you realize, what seemed to activate it was the blood on the ground, causing the blood below seems to seep into it, from what you can tell. To your answer, James, as you look at the kind of picking up the diamond and tilting it about, it looks like the magic core in the center of it, as you can kind of see in some parts of the where the gemstone is clearer, looks to have completely cracked. You're pretty sure this thing could not hold a magical spell if you even if you pumped all of your magic into it.
All right, I'll pick it up and take it inside then.
All right. You prefer the slang term to use hated.
Hit it.
But as you kind of take the diamond, pick up the diamond and start turning around, it does weigh about 25 pounds for reference. Yes, Roland.
Does it seem like we could replicate the creation process of the elemental?
As you look down, it looks like the spell circle got broken at some point during the attack. As you notice, like there are chunks of it that look to have been busted. But I mean, in theory, you've seen Melvin recreate spells from spell scrolls. You're pretty sure he could theoretically recreate it if he could figure it out.
Might be able to summon more of them to get more cores if you want, James.
That'd be interesting. We'd also want to get other types of elementals, though.
Maybe try and write
We
down
can see if
this spell circle, whatever, and then use it later.
I'll come back and see if I can make at least an etching of the spell
Do you
circle.
have the calligraphy skill?
No, I do not.
You can try. Give me a d20 then.
How did you draw?
I have calligraphy.
It's unfortunate that you're inside helping butcher things, and that currently James is trying to take this. If he wishes to help,
12, above average.
That is not a success.
Modifier?
There's no modifier. He has to have the calligraphy skill. This is a specific thing.
Well, this one's just an ability check.
Calligraphy, as far as it goes, is specifically for replicating stuff like this and drawing, like in writing. Yeah, you actually have to specifically pick up a skill to know how to write in D&D.
It's one of many skills, because like technically knowledge skills also, technically you have to have ranks in it.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. Unfortunately, there's no bonus in this situation.
Then, yeah, I'll just
skill.
couple the failed attempt and toss it, and I'll have someone else come out and take a look at it to get it later. Here in a bit.
She kind of take a drawing of it for a moment, look at it, and get kind of annoyed with it, and crumple it up, toss it, not realizing you don't really know what the spell is, and not really understanding it as you two, as you hold the diamond in hand. Plus, to be honest, your hand's a little shaky from holding this giant diamond, as you're not 100% sure, as this could be a blasting diamond for all you remember.
I would have. Okay, I'm gonna clear it for being that. What the fuck? Let me do a little check here.
Would you like an appraise check, James?
Yeah. I'm
add your stone cunning to that.
Fucking great. That'll be a. All right. 24.
Good news, James. It is not a blasting diamond. It is just a slightly sulfuric diamond that is tinted yellow because of it. So you're pretty sure if you ignited it, it would do 1d2 points of fire damage to you.
I'll just set it into the bag of holding and just go inside. I'll pull it out when it comes down to it.
As Roman, you see James kind of stops, looks down at the gemstone. You just see an idea glimpse in his head, and he has a little bit of panic for a moment, and then he breathes heavily as he takes a second, and then looks back up at you and just kind of gives a light thumbs up and walks and continues walking with you.
Okay.
We'll have someone else come copy the spell down.
All right. I will just stand watch.
At the door? Okay. Little ice skate still on, ready to go. Okay. Alright, as you prop the door open and the rest of you kind of head in, you see as Melvin kind of starts walking in from his investigation, shouting this out, James, as you walk in yourself. At this point, Cinder and Rad look to be through about 7 of the corpses, from what you can guesstimate.
I'll
Hey,
give
nephew,
whatever
spell
help I
this.
can.
Also, we might want to check out the blood house. If you don't want know what I mean, just go walk around and it'll be hard to miss it.
Before
Weren't
we
you
do
just
that,
saying we shouldn't go near it because of the abyssal magic?
That was a different place.
that's a different house. Nephew, before we do that, can you smell this for me? Just hold that a bag.
I will cautiously take a smell as I check and make sure I still have the what I'm calling the bag of biohazard.
What?
What?
Oh, I
You
damn
still
what this
have your bag. I don't like. I know it.
No, I have two
I-
bags of holding. I have one
I-
that has the barrel of fucking alchemist fire in it, and
Yeah.
now a
we're,
diamond.
we're aware of what you mean, but like, I don't know why Cinder would
No
suddenly
one's
have it.
taking. No one
Yeah,
wants
no.
it.
Cinder
No one's
doesn't
taking-
want it. Trust me, and he'd be able to tell or Snow would be able to smell it from anywhere in the place. And the light singes in the scent.
I sent you what's in this bag. If you feel like describing what that smells like.
Did you put all the organs in there, dude?
Mmm.
I feel like you put all the organs in there.
I
As-
take us.
James, you smell. Give me a fortitude save.
23.
You do succeed, but the slight stench of the scent gland from the Smilodons kind of whiffs up into your nose, and all you smell is the pheromones of lion sex and urine.
Uncle, I'm going to shove your head in that bag. You ever tried that again?
No, that's good stuff. As I tie it up and get back to working.
Oh, that's monster
tie
bait if
off
I
that
ever
stuff.
smelt it.
That's monster bait.
Melvin just happy he can't smell. As he
I guess I'll give
monologue.
assistance with survival to help out.
Yeah, go ahead. As Zebral's hearing the inner monologue of Melvin like it's a fucking like
So,
fourth
6
wall
more
break.
your stuff, Uncle. Have fun.
As you lot start breaking down the parts, it's going to take you about an hour with the rolls that you had to break down the entirety of the bodies, plus sweet old Big Tooth. I'll post what you're going to get after session. As you lot start doing this, Rolaman, give me one more search check while you're staying on watch. And Melvin, are you assisting them at all, or are you wanting to do anything else while as they finish up their butchering?
As I started, I would have told Nova about the magic circle out there.
Oh, that's fair.
I would. If he told me about the magic circle, I'd go check that out.
Okay. As you head out there seeing this elemental circle, kind of where the earth elemental was, give me a spellcraft check.
Cool.
First, to see if you recognize the spell.
24.
You recognize this spell. It's called Summon Elemental. I know, you're probably shocked. It looks to be Summon Elemental, I believe 3 is the one. Let me make sure. As you look down at it, taking a second. Oh, am I wrong?
I think elementals are just part of summon monster.
I think it is. Let me double check. I thought it was
No,
specific.
I think it's a druid spell.
Give me a minute.
I know there's some elemental swarm.
That might be the one I was looking at. But yes, you do recognize this as a varied version of what looks to be summon monster, a higher ranking spell. As you kind of look at it for a second, as this seems to have been able to summon a a large elemental of earth as it was set up. Kind of looking down at. Do you have the calligraphy skill by chance?
I do not.
Summon nature's allies. What can summon elementals?
That's it. Thank you.
But I do have. Scribe scroll.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. Okay, yeah, go ahead and I think that's just a spellcraft roll.
Okay.
I should have remembered that. I have that too. Shit.
So do I.
18 on that one.
You guys know wizards or something?
No,
18. As you look down, you manage to copy the Summon Nature's Ally 3.
Oh, hey, I know that spell.
As you kind of draw it up onto your like spell scroll, designing it as you do. The spell, as you kind of take a second and think, something that kind of catches your attention, Melvin, is that this spell should not have been powerful enough to summon an Earth Elemental at the time. This spell, this ranking, from your own knowledge, would have only been able to summon something of a beast-like monster, kind of catching your attention as you look at it.
Also, not permanently.
Correct.
I'll walk in holding the scroll up. I don't know how it did what it did, but
Oh, I can cast
Summon
that.
Nature's Ally 3.
Yeah.
That's why it looked
Good.
somewhat familiar.
As you kind of take a look at it, Rolliman, as you something that catches your attention is the symbols are look to be slightly off from what you were able to pick up in the dirt earlier before James was walking through with the diamond. As you realize that's not a 3, it's supposed to be a 6.
Hey Melvin, I think you messed it up. It looks like it's supposed to be a 6 there, not a 3.
Melvin, you shift the spell. You can go ahead and add a Summon Nature's Ally 6 to your inventory for a spell scroll.
Oh, Jesus!
Yeah.
Good catch, Rolliman.
Hey, I'm
So
realize
spell.
that means that is a fucking terrifying thing.
As you kind of take a second to as you begin to work at this, kind of Melvin begin drawing this up, Rollman somehow having a magical inspiration.
Hey, I have like 3 ranks in Arcana.
Used all 3 of them at that one time. Try and
Sorry, 4.
Because the DM totally didn't realize he misread a spell until picked and looked at the wrong one. Because I forgot how to read Roman numerals. But as you begin to cut down and break down the bodies, a big old sweet tooth or big old, sweet old tooth, whatever. No,
Sweet old
big tooth. I've lost it like 4 times. The party beginning to kind of spend their downtime. It'll take you guys about the rest of the hour to do so. I think that's where we're going to end session here today. We thank you all for watching. We hope you enjoyed, and we will see you next time with the party cutting up bodies, tearing into them, and Rolliman somehow becoming a wizard, and Melvin becoming a warrior.